Only kind of following the
Everyone. Hello.
Happy
Thank you. Yes. Merry Critmas. Kelly's. And happy holidays. And this is our final game for 2017. But thank you all for joining us on this fun journey. We've loved spending our Sundays with you. So thank you. And we'll do a quick intro of who we all are for those who may just be tuning in. And we'll get back to the game.
Good. I'm Alice Gretchen, and I play Rowan of Glen Hollyhock, a Forest Gnome Druid. Level 7 now.
Yeah. I'm Kim Hidalgo, and I play Thada Ivy Underbow, a young halfling cleric.
I'm Kellen Coleman, and I play Dranishka Theodrius, a dragonborn barbarian.
I am Kelly D'Angelo, your dungeon master who plays way too many characters.
I'm Erica Bernina, your resident snack pixie ranger, and I play Lala Lemon Boots.
I'm Rachel Seeley. I'm your resident troublemaker, or the one that gets into all the trouble.
Yeah.
Compelled duel. I am your righteous noble human paladin, Moira Muirin.
Yeah, and so thanks to you guys for tuning in this season. It's been an awesome journey. It's thanks to you guys that we're able to do stuff like this. So we have some stuff to raffle off, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right? Just a quick mention on those.
We have two Idol Champions codes, as usual, and
We're gonna sign a Dungeon Master's Guide for someone, and we'll send it on its way. And that will give away probably at the end of the stream. But everyone enter the raffle now for some Idol Champions codes at break, and then we'll have that signed DM guide.
And happy holidays.
Happy holidays, a true Christmas for
Every
you.
holiday.
All of the holidays.
It's about giving
Oh
back.
yeah, look, this is a representation of Kellen.
We don't have any Kwanzaa in here, but we can get some.
Yeah.
Well,
And this is really about
It's in our
giving,
hearts.
it's about saying thank you to you
Yes.
guys. And
Thank
so,
you.
All
Thanks
right.
for journeying with us.
Journey into bringing us into the new year.
Hopefully we'll get to
All
show
right.
more.
the wrong cup.
All right, we're all in holiday spirits, and maybe more people will be tonight. So let's talk about recap of exactly what happened. So yeah, this crew here has been on a long journey from the jungles of Cholt, getting warped over from this very two-faced kind of lick who had been walking through them through the forest. They didn't even know that she was this kind of persona, which thus unveiled herself after she transported them over onto the other side of the world, out in the kind of the depths in this petrified forest in Thay. After Thay and this petrified forest, they found their way over into Byzanter, and from Byzanter, making some friends and not friends along the way. You guys have been on the Sea of Fallen Stars for quite some time throughout this journey, kind of ups and downs, highs and lows, walls and underwater cities and creatures coming after you and humongous beasts just trying to take down your ship. It's been rocky terrain, rocky waters, weather-wise as well as relationship-wise sometimes. But last episode, after having a pretty hard battle with these two seawater creatures and some damage happening to their ship, they found some safe port somewhere kind of within the isles of this pirate isle location that Sylvia, their new mermaid friend, was able to kind of navigate them towards safely. She knew there was a lighthouse there, and that this was known as a place to find some sort of place to recover if you were underneath some sort of troubling situation. So they docked their boat there, kind of badly, unfortunately, with some bad rolls from the crew, and did a little bit more damage than expected, which led to all of you guys jumping off and interacting quite quickly with the small gnome family that has a tavern off of the dock. It's a small island, and there's a couple of ships there that seem to be docked as well, and you made friends with Vorgin, who quickly showed you the transaction that him and his family requires in order to have a boat, what's the word I'm looking for? Fixed, I guess. In order to have the boat fixed, he wants treasures. This family of treasure collectors and treasure hunters, and they have this cool little house that shrinks everybody in it. And as you guys were kind of enjoying the strangeness and the eccentricity of him, you guys quickly opened up, Moira opened up her divine sense and picked up on an interesting celestial being kind of far away, about 60 feet, near the lighthouse. Upon entering that, seeing that the door was trapped in different ways, they caught that this seemed to be the symbol of Lathander. And that's where Fauna decided to walk into the door that was open into a labyrinth and went on a very meditative and spiritual experience, getting transported into some sort of place that was white and full of light. And she saw her brother there and was given some words from her god that she didn't want to hear.
And we cried a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. And after that experience, she and everybody else was able to walk safely through without any sort of problems, and walked up and met some strange winged creature that offered you guys a gift as well as some words of wisdom.
Oh yeah.
So
My book.
Your book.
My golden book.
Your tome.
He was attractive.
he was very good looking. And you guys all went downstairs and walked back into the tavern where Vorgin was kind of walking around, and Sam, this halfling cook who's not a good cook but cooks, with a golden spatula,
Magical golden
is kind of busy.
spatula.
And that's where we left off. A cute kiss, a cute exchange between two gnomes who
And we
seem
have
to
a
be
rowboat.
slightly infatuated.
Yeah.
And you have a 12-foot, well, it's
Oh,
a 2-foot
yeah.
rowboat right now, but it's 12 feet if you pull it out of the house. But
I love that cloak.
yeah, he's wearing this oversized coat and he has
The
a
patches.
big floppy hat. And he's pretty excited, so he just made a rowboat happen at the excitement of the kiss. And that's quite literally where we're picking up off. So
But we're trying. Someone is following us. Remember?
Yeah, and we're trying to get another boat.
But they said we could use the other boat. Trade it
The other boat.
for the kiss.
If it's a better
Yes.
boat, I'd be good with that.
Where's all of our crew members that we should probably be talking to
Are they,
about?
are they drunk? Where's wine?
quite a lot of them all had jumped off and had entered the tavern with you guys. Tamith kind of stayed on the outside and just was like trying to keep to herself very quietly.
We sent Gylon back to the boat to keep an eye on it.
Yes,
He
he's
has
on
the
the-
sending stone, right?
Yes.
Good.
And it seems like the crew, since you guys have been off and kind of walking around the island, kind of are almost, there's a rapport going on. You can hear them kind of laughing with the gnomes as they're building. You can see them making kind of jovial jokes and eating food together. There's this atmosphere of camaraderie. Apparently your crew members have been getting along quite well with the gnomes who are fixing the boat.
Should we talk to the crew and see if we should take the other boat and get out of here?
I want
like
to
to,
ask Vorgin. Did I say Vorgin or Virgin? Vorgin.
Your accent is so heavy, I can't
So
tell.
heavy. The further away from home, the more it comes, so I can remember.
Yeah.
Yes, Vorgin.
Yes.
Moira, you speak. My accent's
What do you want me to...
Do you want your rowboat? I
what-
got your rowboat here for you.
My question is the
Yeah.
pirate, the other ship. How good
Yeah.
of condition is it in?
Oh, it's okay. Those people, they haven't been here for a while. They've been kind of missing. There's one boat that's been there for about 3 months, so that's probably full of spiders and stuff. As long as you clear them out, it's probably okay. And then the other one is, they've been gone for about 2 to 3 weeks, I think. I don't really know what state their ship is in. I haven't really looked at it since we fixed it, but it was pretty damaged. It's not a great boat.
The other boat is
Not a
just
great
spider boat?
I don't know.
We should probably just set that boat on fire.
That's... No.
It's filled with
Set it out to sea.
You did kiss me.
Drill a hole in it. Just set it
Should
out.
we go check it out?
Put it on fire.
No.
Spider boat? No.
Spider boat.
How long till our ship is ready?
Your ship?
Yes.
Like go talk. And he kind of like runs out with his big floppy kind of coat that he kind of grows half a foot maybe when he exits. And then he runs over down the dock and you hear him shouting in Gnomish very quietly in the back. You know it's Gnomish. Everybody else is kind of just hearing little chattering.
Rowan, I saw the way you looked at him when you kissed him.
He's very cute.
You like him?
He looks so helpless and playful. He's like a little puppy dog.
Is
And
that
he
what
can,
you're
he
into?
can make puppy dogs. He just rips a patch off his coat and then dogs go flying. It's very cool.
Or boats.
Oh,
Or
yes.
boats, or gems, or God only knows. I want to rip all the patches off and see what it does.
So do I.
Maybe
Not that
he's
that's okay.
meant to be your husband.
Highly doubtful. I don't plan on having any husbands in my life. However, he was very fun and just a sweet little kiss.
Did he jump right to husband?
I don't know. Sometimes when people fall in love,
they get married.
Yes, but darling, there are a few steps in between.
She's 13 years old.
I know, it's just
Everyone
amusing.
gets married as soon as they kiss. I'm married to many people.
Why don't you have very many wedding rings?
Stop pretending like
I
I'm
keep them in a
dumb.
special place. No, I'm not pretending you're dumb. Do you
I
know
know
what happens
that
after
every
the kiss?
I've been in rooms next to you, Rebecca. I know. I've been living,
You
with,
know?
Well, I don't know.
But you like, maybe.
No, I don't know.
She kind of knows.
Are we gonna have to have the talk with her?
idea.
I already kind of had it with her. Every time I drink, I sort of have the talk with her.
Dranishka's explained a lot of things that I've asked her because she's very honest with
Very
me when I
honest.
talk to
I
her.
love this little one.
Sure, she's a many varied
Anyway,
teacher.
Rowan,
A whole breadth of subjects.
I'm just saying you never know who might be the love of your life.
That's very true.
So give everyone a shot who you might think might be the love of your life. You don't have to give everyone a shot. Let me make that clear.
Very
Anyway,
select.
we're supposed to be getting out of here, right?
As you guys are saying that, you can hear
Yes.
the little kind of shuffle of gnomish feet on wood as he's kind of running up back into the hut and kind of pops in, and he steps in and smiles and kind of adjusts his big floppy coat and looks to you guys and goes, "Okay, so it appears that the family's working quite hard, and it looks like it'll take a few more hours. You could probably leave somewhere around 2 or 3 in the morning if you really want to."
What time is it now?
It's right at sunset, so a little past.
Shall
So
we-
it's about 9.
Shall we rest?
Yes, I think we should.
Maybe we should.
Is there any way?
Oh, you guys don't want to party? You don't want to party?
Oh, I need to sleep. I'm a little.
I mean, I always want to party, but
we've
then
had
I'm a
I
little
can't.
dented. I'm a little banged up.
We've had a very long
Scratches.
journey.
A little bit of
and
a
very
burning sensation.
So
on my face.
rare that we have,
landing.
actual people who aren't scary and missing teeth.
Do you have
Do you have loyalty?
to be
I'm a
to be
noblewoman, of
book
course I have
rooms
all my
when we
teeth.
arrived? I can't remember.
Yeah, there seemed to be 4 kind of places that you guys could sleep in. So
Yes.
there's small doors.
I believe I'll be retiring if you
Maybe
wouldn't
I
mind
should.
showing me to my room.
Should I stay awake to
He takes your arm and he kind of leads you to the
keep
room.
an eye out?
And so whoever's
Bye.
crashing with Rowan, just
Don't.
have a drink.
Yes.
Don't worry. Only in animal form.
Take your
remember?
time.
Oh, yeah,
Take your
animal
time.
You guys are all saying this to
I'll
her
turn
as he
into-
has her on his arm and he's looking very confused.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
They think I'm trying to hook up with you.
Oh,
Afraid
that's
not.
no.
I only hook up when I turn into animals.
Do they use the term
But the
hook up
kiss was
here?
quite lovely.
Oh no, it's fine. I wasn't expecting anything at all. I just wanted to show you more of my
No,
coat.
you weren't.
And he just kind
I
of
bop him on the nose.
and he brings you like into one of
So
the rooms
cute.
and shows you inside of it.
Dranishka, speaking of husbands, where's Walton?
I think he's in a corner somewhere. What?
He's getting drunk with Ichabod and Lilith, who are all in the corner right now, just like getting wasted.
I think I'm going to maybe send those 2 to sleep and stay up with Walton and have a beverage
Okay.
so that I can watch to see, because we have someone following us, correct?
Yeah, you walk over to Lilith.
Maybe I'll
and
take
you,
a
you,
We
shift.
should
Yeah.
take watch probably.
Yeah, I'll take watch and enjoy myself as I do so.
Right before I take my long rest, I, for shits and giggles, would like to cast divination for the first time.
Okay.
And it says I can ask. I'm just gonna read it. Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or god's servants. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply. Kelly. But the reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. Doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting. I would like to know. So I'm like sitting there on my little bed pallet. And though I haven't prayed in quite a little bit of time, I'm just throwing this out there to any gods that might be nearby. What would best help us defeat whatever this evil presence is following us? What specifically? Should we use to defeat, and particularly if I could ask a bonus question, just just throw it out there. Would it be best to stay on this island or go on a ship? And I offer a burnt offering of mistletoe.
Burnt mistletoe.
Holiday appropriate. Okay, so though you're not 100% certain who or what you're praying to here, you're just trying to capture whatever you can as you open up this kind of introspective place during your meditative stance, that somewhere in the core of the quiet, you're able to kind of focus. And as you're just trying to catch something that seems to be whirling by, kind of within your mind state, you pick up on a whispering wind, something that seems to answer quickly some sort of this quiet prayer that you have in your head. And you only hear 2 small words. And that's it.
Bladder?
The letter.
The letter. Okay, sorry.
Do I have to pee? Is that what this is? Is that what you're telling me?
If I pee on
Go
something,
to the
does it
bathroom
heal?
before we go fight.
The letter doesn't even have it.
I peek out the door.
We can't hear any
No,
of
you
that.
can't. You're busy with Walton and Ichabod and Lilith.
so having fun right
And they're
now.
trying so hard to get you to drink more. It's a whole thing.
I would like to bring
We don't
a
have to
drink
try
out
that,
to
yeah.
Tamith as a peace offering.
You wish?
To take a drink out to Tamith.
Okay, so as you're opening up that sense, and you're gonna come out in a moment, let them know this. You go outside, you bring a drink near. There seems to be a large kind of cask that everyone's just kind of drinking out of. It's got this whiskey kind of spiced apple cider, whiskey bourbon. We're just gonna bring all the holiday
want it
offerings
now.
to you. That is warm and very cozy and inviting. So you pour a little cup of it, you bring it over to her and offer it to her, and she just kind of smiles. And, I cannot drink. I am a vampire.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Do you
I
have
understand.
your supplies? Are they off the boat? Do you have them with you? Are they safe?
I am okay for now. It does not take much for me to exist. So
Okay. Is there anything we can do for you? We're about to go to bed because we are a little beat up. But
well, but right now I'm probably going to walk around. It's nice to be off the boat.
okay. If you need anything, come find us. We'll gladly help.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
She just kind of sits in the corner and sits down and just looks out to the night sky, kind of in her own thoughts.
I crack open the door. Oh, good, y'all are still awake. I come back out. So, before I take my long rest, I sent out a prayer, asking for guidance. It would behoove us to give the letter a second look as we're trying to decide what to do.
Will you read it again?
Yeah. Saxon, please keep this information safe. Should we maybe go in a room instead of reading this in the middle of the tavern?
Fortune's just really confused
I
as you
see
guys are
them
all
all going into a room and I say, hold on, to my boyfriend.
But Drunishka,
Darling.
I
Darling.
love you. Drunishka, I sound like Ichabod. And he kind of looks to Ichabod, and Ichabod's laughing and sounds like Walton. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
I think he just said, I love you, and I'm going to not pay attention to it and go, I'll be back. And then I run the rest.
Bring me some cider, please.
I have some cider.
You guys all walk.
And then I run back and I go cider and I come in and sloshes everywhere and I go, here
And you guys slam the door. You catch that it's the Rowan's room. It actually fits all of you guys comfortably.
Okay. 2 feet. I'm gonna do an area check. Here are the details that you seek. You must traverse across the fallen stars.
Check.
Left is the answer, and keep going left.
Check, check.
After the painful light, which I assume
Was it like that? It was too
Light.
bright.
which I assume was
What's the light?
In the lighthouse.
that celestial pain light. Go north and keep going north.
We have to go north.
Okay. Does it say come to the
Come.
forest? Okay. Come to the forest where a ring of albino oaks will greet you, and you will be at the home that is no more. Enter the pillar. By doing its bidding, remember to always look for the ruby red.
Bidding ruby red. All right
So
then.
we have to go, and we have to go north to a forest where we see albino white trees. Look for ruby red. Enter by doing the bidding.
And then it says you're eternal bound.
Eternal bound. Well, perhaps before we leave
Eternally
the island,
bound?
we should
You're
ask.
eternal bound.
Right? Yeah.
Look at that handwriting.
Perhaps we
says
should
Tamith
ask if there's
bound
any
to
oak
Saxon.
forest here.
Is Tamith bound
I know
to
who's
Saxon?
doing
No,
mine
it's
as well.
from Vilandra, remember?
Oh, it is.
VS. Valinda sucks.
Vilandra Sax. Why
It
would
was
it
her-
say
it was her
you're
letter?
eternal bound?
It was her. VS is her.
Yeah.
Vilandra.
Valindra.
Are vampires
Trash
eternal
lich.
bound?
Which page?
No, it's not Tamith.
Which page?
It's Valindra.
It's Vilandra.
Which?
The VS.
Right, but I'm
But
just
why
thinking of
does
the
it say-
eternal bound.
Yes. Why does it say you're eternal
I'm
bound?
wondering if that has anything to do with Tamith. She had to be on our ship for a reason.
Wait, but what did her journal say? Did it say anything about when she met Saxon and...
No, I don't believe it did. It talked about how she was in the war of the spell plague and how Zagoth was a fiend that betrayed her, and Barris gave her some of his blood to save
Loved
her,
her.
and
So
then
are they
she
eternally bound?
switched sides.
Yes.
Her and Barris,
May
sure.
I see?
This letter was to who?
Why would
Saxon.
Valindra be
Saxon.
bound to
From
Saxon?
Valindra.
Unless they were lovers. In which case, Valindra has a terrible taste. Also,
Well, also Saxon
he's
has terrible
dressed as
taste.
an old grandmother, so
Yes, so they were.
fun.
They were lovers. They
We have no way
eternally-
to speak to the
Are
dead
they married?
either.
Are they married?
They're eternally bound together.
I'll be right back. I crack open the door. Fortune,
Hello.
Hi.
quick
Bro.
question for you. Are there any forests on this island? With oak trees?
You're such a forest gnome, aren't you? I'm a plains gnome, as you know. No, there's no forest here. There's no trees, anything like that. We have
Do
brush.
you know where the nearest forest might be in any of the other isles, particularly in a northward direction?
Forest? The closest thing I can think of is probably Hidden Shore.
Hidden shore? Hidden shore.
Probably like in Sembia or one of the islands off that, one of the ports. Yeah. There's some. It's a little cold right now this time of year, but yeah, there's a lot of forest in that way.
Let me guess. Is that north?
Thank you very much.
It's like northwest.
Oh, interesting.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Let me know if you need anything. As you close the door.
Can I do something kind of silly? Before we go to sleep, I'd like to do pull a little bit of the connection I have with nature through my oath, and I would like to use locate object and try and find the nearest oak tree.
Okay.
Oh, because
Locate object has a radius.
It does.
It's 1,000 feet.
Let me look.
could you talk to other oak trees about where the
So
white
you take a
oak-
moment and you focus your energy. You attempt to visualize an oak tree as specific as you can get, the style, the way that the leaves look, and you unfortunately on your radar can't pick up on anything.
Just making sure. Just in case.
I'm gonna make sure that my undead are continuing, so I'm gonna cast Animate Dead.
You do so?
Do we know what's... Sorry. Finish.
That's okay. And also, I'm going to. I want a different spells, so I'm gonna just concentrate on changing my spells
Okay.
for during my long rest.
Okay. Take a moment, you focus your energy, you begin to shift and study and pray and take a moment towards your god to see if you're able to switch and refocus your energies. So
Do we know what is following us for sure?
No, we think it's
Or do we
Valinda.
just
I can
think
only
it's
assume.
We assume
It's female. The light did say she.
The light.
It's definitely that bee.
If... Does locate
Witch,
object
bitch,
work?
witch.
Yes.
Well, she might be too powerful for me to do this, but can I use locate object on Vilandra to see if she's in with 1,000 feet of us?
And then is she using locate object on us?
I believe she's waiting till we
I'm
get off
sure
the
she
island
has
to
something a lot
appear.
more powerful. to be able to find us?
You just in desperation, you guys just keep casting locate object.
I don't have locate object.
If you just try to
yelling
locate the
about it.
actual yeah.
Well, I
yell about
have
it.
time
But
to
you open it up once more. Locate object is a specific object, so you would have to think about something she was wearing.
Yeah, like a mantle or...
Yeah, she unfortunately, from what you recall, doesn't have many specific items that she was wearing that maybe weren't part of the facade.
Did she have like a book with her or anything?
Make a quick intelligence check to see if you can recollect anything specific about her.
Probably not. 11. No, 9.
9.
9.
It's hard when her form was shifting and changing, and whatever kind of pretense she was keeping up with you guys, it's hard to recollect in that brief moment when she showed her true self what she actually might have had or looked like. So it was a very quick moment. And unfortunately, you're having trouble remembering anything specific. So as you open up it once more your locate object, you're not able to find anything that might discern that.
I think everyone should go to bed, get a rest, and we wake up and get on the boat. I'll stay downstairs for a few hours, and then who wants to be woken up?
I can take second watch.
Okay.
Before I go to sleep, I would like to cast Find Steed. Whatever kind of steed is going to come to me from this weird bonkers island.
Okay.
Just a badger. And tiny badger. And I would like to just take a minute and dedicate some time to Helm.
Okay.
I've been a little remiss in praying to him, and I want him to know that he's still in my thoughts. And I am wholly dedicated to him.
Okay. You pray as you also catch the faunas praying pretty intensely, and Rowan just finished praying. There's just a lot of praying going on.
I'm going to pray to
Last-ditch
the
effort.
god of alcohol.
It's a good God.
Thank you so much for your bounty, which I am going to receive. And I go.
God.
So as you guys pray or rest or
I'll go to bed.
drink in various states
I'm going to
of
church, really.
just trying to do your version of church. You catch, actually, after you walk out, that Ichabod, Lilith, and Moulton are passed out at the table.
Great.
Just like drooling.
They look so cute.
And you guys all take a moment, some of you keeping watch, some of you just keeping your eyes open here or there, trading off throughout the night without any trouble as the 8 hours needed pass, which at 9 would have been, so right around 5 in the morning. And your ship is done. It seems like the family itself is taking rounds.
Yes.
And whoever was on watch, likely probably at that time of night, Lilith or Rowan, and Vorchin had relayed to you guys that the ship seemed to be in good state right around 3 in the morning, and his whole family walks in and passes out simultaneously, like the little dwarfs, like one after the other, like in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and just pass out together after a hard day's work of hi-ho.
I gotta wake up early. I mean, not too early.
Okay.
But after my long rest, I gotta sneak out and go into the kitchen
Okay.
and look for Sam.
You take a moment. It doesn't take too long to find like one of the closet areas in the back that has been remade into some sort of room. It's a cozy tavern, but you find that it says Sam's room kind of like lopsided and written in common on the door. The Sam has a Z, like Sam's room, and you assume that might be where he sleeps.
Hello?
Fortune?
No, it's me, Fana. I know I said goodbye last night as if I was leaving, but in fact, I did not leave.
Congratulations.
I thought maybe I could help you cook breakfast for everyone. If that would be helpful to you, I can offer my extra hands.
I really appreciate that, but if you remember, I actually don't cook anything.
You do, though. You imagine it. Maybe I can help you imagine some food.
Make a persuasion check.
Imagine some food.
16.
Okay. He creaks open the door a little bit this time, like, and just the faint light from the kitchen, one of the glowing lanterns kind of refracts off his face, as you can see his little halfling face pop out. He goes, yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be nice. I could always use a very thoughtful person. If you have a really nice idea for breakfast, I can whip up. That's not in the noggin. So.
I was thinking that
It's like 6 in the morning, Fauna. It's not even 6. It's like 5 in the morning.
I know, but we have to get going soon. If you wouldn't mind, I would cook it, but I know I need to sleep next to it. And they told me I shouldn't sleep here with you.
I think that's a good idea.
So I was thinking pancakes shaped like the sun in honor of Lathander.
That's nice. Who's Lathander?
Lathander is my god. And Lathander is the god of birth and renewal and light.
Well, that sounds really nice. Since it's very dark right now, and I can make you something light. So.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So a sun?
Yeah, pancakes in the shape of a sun.
Okay.
I got the feeling maybe some biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, sure. It's you kind of see him like rub his eyes and like take out the golden spatula in the dark and just start to like hit things as you see them all prepared start to pop up on the actual serving platter in the center of the kitchen. There you go. Okay. That's everything you need. I'm gonna go back to bed, Fauna. You have a good one.
You do too. And just so you know, let me tell you.
Yep.
One day you're gonna be a wonderful husband to someone, and you're gonna cook them wonderful meals. And I hope that that person appreciates you.
Oh no. Does Fortune know I love him?
You love Fortune?
Yes! Gano!
He knows.
He's a halfling.
Halfling gaze!
You know what, Sam?
I had a feeling he knew. Why else would I be here? He could use the spatula on his own.
I don't know. I don't know if he knows, but maybe he does, and maybe you'll live happily ever after. Someday, Sam, I'm gonna find a man with a golden spatula who will love me.
Oh, I hope you find him.
Turning around about her.
I'm 13.
You're very sweet. Maybe give it a few years. It took me a while to figure everything out.
Okay, good luck. Thanks for the pancakes.
You're welcome. He kind of shuts the door and
I
closes
gotta bring
it.
the food up to the room.
Okay, so Fauna kind of comes in with all this biscuits and gravy and pancakes.
What did you
Carbs
do
for
to
days.
Sam?
Sam has a love, and one day that love may blossom. And here are your wonderful breakfasts.
I was just dreaming of biscuits and gravy. It's like you were in my dreams.
I will tell you, I had an experience last night, and perhaps now I have newer.
What kind of experience?
Yes, what kind of experience are we
Do I
talking
need to
about?
fight someone?
Guys, you saw.
We were there.
It's a religious.
Oh, your religious
The
experience.
religious experience.
I was just making sure no one touches my
Yes.
little one.
Yes.
No.
I believe we'll all go to
Doesn't
war
sound very good.
over it.
You know what I meant.
The little angel, yes.
No, we know.
This little angel.
But we should get going.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Did I
chowing
get a
down.
steed? Did
So
anything
you wake up
interesting
in the
show up?
morning, and
Is it just a bird, like a seagull?
Yeah, you.
Oh, good.
I think the steed has to be of a certain size, if I'm not incorrect here, because it's something that's rideable.
I would hope so.
But since you notice that this location is quite devoid of like animal life, there's a lot of plains here. You see a partially beached shark that's like on the beach just waiting for you.
Oh my god.
I believe Fine Steed has. Do you mind reading the spell really quickly?
Sure, it is, you summon a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed, creating a long-lasting bond with it, appearing in a blah, 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 form that you choose, such as war horse, pony, camel, elf.
It's a spirit.
Yeah, or
But
the
I-
demon's discretion
yeah,
is at the bottom too.
Your
So I
DM
will
might
say
not
that
have
there's this spirit, this shark spirit. So you apparently and your mind was still on the shark that you had from the last battle, and you accidentally summoned the closest life
I almost
form, which
got-
would have been the spirit of a shark.
God, can I
your own
go
shark.
shove it back in the ocean?
The spirit shark.
I don't want it to be on
But
the.
it could bite people
it's gonna
for us.
die.
Why?
It's a spirit
It's
shark.
on the beach.
But it's a spirit.
It's just waiting
feel
for
bad.
I have a spirit phoenix.
I feel bad. Okay, well, I'm going to
It'll
tell it to
survive.
wait in the water, where it'll be more safe.
And it kind of flops back and
I don't,
gushes
like,
into the
help
water.
shove it back in the
Yeah,
water.
you kind of push. You have to walk out of the tavern and push the shark back in from the
Dear
beach, and then
stupid thing.
Yeah.
So we've left the tavern and all got back to our side?
Yes, it seems like in the morning after you guys have eaten and Vorjin was kind of running to and fro, He sees you guys as you guys are all walking towards your ship, which looks like it's in very good condition now. Though the wood and whatever they used to repair it is a little of a different color. At least it's not as aesthetically pleasing. And you can also catch that they're working on the dock right now, as he's kind of sitting there and he's like, "Yeah, we didn't see that you put your ship in the dock. Like, great. Anyway, so I just want to say thank you for being great customers, and also I really like the gift you gave me." And he pulls out the yellow liquid, and he's like, "It will do just fine." And he pops it back in.
I feel really bad about the dock, so I'm going to give you the other one that I have.
Oh,
You can have
you
two
don't
dogs.
have to do that.
I feel bad. I feel
No,
terrible.
no.
We ruined your dock. We're not very good sailors.
We kind of did ruin the dog.
And you have been
That's
so
very kind of you,
hospitable.
but honestly, I think that you guys just, next time you find a cool treasure and you think of me, just bring it back.
Will do.
Okay.
So
Absolutely.
she takes it back.
Yes, yes.
So what exactly does this yellow potion do? Can you tell me?
It makes you very happy. Take a little swig. Go on. Just a tiny one. Don't drink too much.
He like puts his tongue in it. Oh, it tastes quite good. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty. And the sun's not even up. What's going on? I feel pretty good.
It's a pretty nice potion, isn't it?
Feeling pretty good. Yeah.
Sunshine in a bottle.
Fortune, may I speak to you for a moment?
Yeah, of course. And he kind of like pulls you aside and he takes his coat and he sits by you.
I just want to tell you, give the boy with the golden spatula a chance.
Insight, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so
Open your heart to all the possibilities of love.
oh, okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay?
great.
And if not,
You have really nice skin right now. Did you? I'm feeling really good. Are all your friends doing okay? Did they
They're
want to?
all wonderful.
You sure don't want to party back? We can do a morning party. Or,
how many more patches do you have on that?
Oh, quite a few more. Do you want me to throw another patch on?
Yes.
Rip the patch off before you go. And then you see for a moment he runs back in as you guys are all about to dock, and he pulls out the rowboat that becomes Chloe as he kind of throws it, and the family like all kind of get woken up as he tells them to go mount it on the on your ship. So they go over and they start tying that, and he's gonna throw another patch in his glee state right now.
I would rip
right.
every patch off of that.
Let's see what ends up happening. All right,
Just feel the
Dogs. Just different breeds of puppies. Kittens.
All right, where is it? So, I have to find it. 1 second, you guys.
Short hair. It's
You
Himalayan.
guys making me use all of the fun stuff on a cloak.
so excited.
Pranishka,
Yes, darling.
you said last night that Walton said he loved you.
Where is Walton at the moment?
He's getting. They're all Ichabod, Lilith, and Walton are all about 15 minutes behind all you guys.
The dragging tush, as we would say. Dragoness. He did.
How do you feel about that? I'm curious.
It makes me very uncomfortable
Why?
because I've never been told that before.
Really?
I am asked to go to bed to cuddle many times, and I have many people I share my time with, but no one has ever said that to me, including my family that is now gone.
Well, Tradishka, we love you.
I love you too.
As you guys say this,
It's different, but
a massive 10 by 10 foot iron door shoots up in front of you guys.
Whoa.
where does it go?
Thank God for breaking this
Wait,
moment.
where does it go? Does it open?
What?
Is it just a door?
Yeah, it opens. Hold on 1 second. And he opens the door. And there's a little door like handle that apparently you can place in an opening you can't reach, so it conforms itself to fit in the opening, attaching it, hinging itself. So as the iron door is there, he's able to like kind of move it around. It's like just this massive 10 by 10 foot
That's
iron door.
amazing.
But what is on the
I
other
wish we
side?
had something like that.
Right
I
now,
have a
it's just in
feeling
the
that
middle of the dock.
It's a kind of a door where you can put it against a wall where there wasn't a door, and suddenly there's a door, and you can open it and go through the wall.
Oh, that's handy.
That would be amazing.
That is amazing.
Wish we had something like
We get
this.
such a heavy thing. I mean, do I have to carry it?
That's not for
It's for me. It's my door.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on the dock so I can jump in through the dock into the water. As he kind of slams it on the ground, and the door hinges itself, as you can see now that there's a part of the dock that is iron.
Well, I'm glad you have that.
Thank you. Was I ruining an important conversation?
No, it was a good timing.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the ship.
As you kind of walk into the ship, and
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
he kind of waves goodbye as
Remember to open your heart to love.
as he's kind of as the sun's rising. As the sun's rising on the east, he captures it. And Walton, Ichabod, and Lilith all kind of stumble out 15 minutes behind and kind of climb under the ship, feeling a little sick.
Wine and Edna and everyone.
Wine and Edna and everyone else seems to have been back on the boat once it was in semi-decent shape. Tamith is back on the boat as well.
Perfect.
So you guys hop on. You take a moment to kind of collect your bearings here, also having rested well and feeling a bit better. And you guys are just able to catch on the ship that everyone seems to be rather a little hungover or in good enough spirits now that the boat is not in a terrible shape.
Did anyone see Sylvia leave?
Sylvia.
So, Sylvia's still on the boat currently, along with Ertelia, who was healing up. But the two of them are kind of standing there waiting for you guys to all enter.
I'd like to ask a question to Sylvia, if she's still here.
She's still around.
Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever been to the Hidden Shore Isle in Zambia?
Hidden Shore? No, I don't believe so.
An isle to the northwest-ish.
It's again.
Northwest-ish.
Not certain where that might be.
Quite all right, thank you very much. I find wine.
Okay, so Wine's kind of sitting there. He's just looking around, waiting, and he's trying to order people around, get stuff in shape. But the boat's pretty much in saleable condition as he's.
Quite sorry to interrupt your captainly duties. Perhaps have you ever heard of the Hidden Shore Isle in Zambia? A wee bit to the northwest.
Hidden Shore?
Simbia.
Zambia.
Zambia? We go to Zambia, yes. We go to Zambia. Hidden Shore?
Aye.
Why Hidden Shore? We must go to a real shore.
Well, I'm trying to find an oak forest that
forest?
has some albino beings on it.
Albino trees.
Didn't we know that
the oaks.
it starts with a T?
Eltagard was the painful light that we were looking for.
That we thought, but
But this light.
this feels like the
Wait,
painful light.
but is Eltagard north of here? Or is it left of here?
It's left.
Well,
you guys
then-
know that it's far, far west.
So do we assume that the light is the painful light that we were
Yes,
looking
it
for,
was so painful.
or do we go to this place that is supposed to
'Cause
be
how would
the painful
she-
light? How would she know?
How would she
that the light was
know?
here unless she had some like?
I don't know if we should think that far.
So then maybe let's just go to Eltagard.
Closest forest I know is Cormantor Forest, north here.
Is it north of Eltagard?
No, north here.
North of here is where I think we should go, because we've done all the things in
Is
the
that
order.
near Simbia?
Yes, we go Zambia and then north is forest.
Let's do that.
I think that's what we
I'm
do.
thinking perhaps we should do that.
Me too.
Vote.
I think it's being laid out for us.
No. Wait, but
I am a
isn't
little
there-
concerned now that
How
I
did
read
she
about
know
this.
so much?
This is so convenient.
Of course it is.
It's so convenient.
Well,
Almost
when I
as if
did
it's been
offer a
planned for
prayer,
us
it
to go on
said
the voyage.
the letter.
Wait, but left is the answer. Remember answer, and then we met Tamith's benchy friend version.
And
of
keep
Tamith.
going left, and after
And
the
we
painful
did,
light.
and we went to the island that was on the left. We had another boat. that
Yes,
was
we're
on the
just
left.
trying to decide if the painful light is the light, which is the being in the
I don't
lighthouse,
know if it
or
gets
if
more
it's.
painful than that.
But isn't there a place in Eltagard that's supposed to be
Yeah, and
the
then
painful
that
light?
we can't bring Sneaker and Mrs. Bubbles to because they can't be near that painful light. That's the light, right?
Yes.
That's the one.
Edna's kind of hearing you guys over talk and trying to figure out exactly as you have the letter and you're all standing around it. She kind of walks over. She goes, Hello, ladies. How are you this morning?
Good, Edna. You look
How
good.
are you
Good morning.
Yes,
And,
I slept great. I had a very good sleep. The gnomes were quite fun. Yeah, quite fun. It was a good time, and quite a few of them taught me some great patterns that I'm very excited about diving into.
patterns.
Yes. I can make you guys clothes now.
It's very hard to fit me because I am so tall, so it would be great.
Yes. Well, I could always make larger clothes, but now I think I understand how to
Did you have any?
make them smaller.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Were you coming to say
Well, I was
something?
just curious. I saw you all standing around and reading, and
Yes.
usually with words, I'm usually the wordsmith. So, is
do
there
you know
anything
where
you need
the
to be
white
ready for?
oaks are? I think you did. I feel
The
like
white
you
oaks?
told me.
Yes, I believe I told you.
Albino oaks.
I'm not familiar.
She told us about El Tagad.
Oh, maybe she is with a natural 20.
So she knows.
She's sitting there and she's thinking. She goes. So yes, from what I know, if you're asking about this letter,
Yes.
do you mind if I see it?
I'm going
You've
to
seen the
hand
letter
it to
before,
you.
yeah?
Yes, I have. Yes, I just can't quite remember.
Took out the wrong
Yes, fallen stars. Yes, left
That's
is the
where we are.
answer, I guess. Yes, and yes, maybe the painful light. From what I could recall, the only reason, if you're giving me the details you are of this person that this letter might belong to, the painful light would be El Terrell, because that would hurt her.
El
versus whatever
Terrell?
you.
Oh,
It's in El Terrell. El Tagad is the location. The
And where is El Torel?
El Terrell is the capital.
Is it north of here?
No, it's west.
Oh.
Which is left.
Yes. And then the forest, the ring of albino oaks. And she takes a moment, now having read this for the second time, and thinks for a second. She goes, I don't know if this is... That's very odd.
What?
It's in, I think I've heard somebody once stumbling upon this, but then quickly leaving it. That's discerning. And she kind of like hands it back to you.
Should we ban this? I don't like that.
No, so if memory serves me,
Oh, crikey, spit it out.
she kind of like looks very nervous towards you, and she goes, I think it's in the Star Mounts.
Star
location in the
Mounts?
High Forest, yes.
Where is that? From here.
It's north of the Sword Coast area, north of so we should be, if we want to skip the painful light, we should just go directly there.
Why would we skip the painful light?
Because we know the location of the second place.
But it's so specific.
But it's directions.
I know.
So but if we're going left and we see the painful light, and then we can go north, but it's like a landmark. We don't have to go there.
I just feel
Or maybe Vilandra was the painful light.
But how would she know?
How does she know any of this?
I feel like Edna's very smart.
Oh, thank you. I really
Where do you
appreciate
think
it.
we should go?
That's very sweet of you, Janishka.
Do you think we should skip it and go straight
She
to
did
the
get a
trees?
natural 20.
Well, I will say that from what I recall, what I remember, the home that is no more. That's really what is making me a bit more nervous than others.
Someone's tree home.
Yes,
burned
the
down
home that
or
is no
something.
more. There's
An abandoned temple?
an old saying that there was a city that just disappeared in the High Forest at one point. So, I mean, do you know what she was in her former life?
Besides a bitch?
Who?
And a legend.
Vilandra?
Yes.
She was in a former life. I have no idea.
I'd like to make a knowledge roll.
Aside from
make an
the
intelligence.
worst.
The worst. She's the worst.
Ooh. 20.
Okay. With the way that her ears and her body was shaped and her face, she was an elf.
Oh,
She's
as
an
in
elf.
species, yes.
Oh.
I thought it was
like occupation.
Yes, it's like, I don't know.
Vilandra was an elf?
In her former life. Yes.
Occupation
Oh,
bitch.
but we knew she was. Well, she took the form of an elf when we met her.
Yeah.
And a very nice elf.
She was an elven woman.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Before she got old.
So
Where
yes,
do
the
you
High
think-
Forest is the location of most elves. It's a very common ground.
Is
and
she
home.
from this home that was no more?
I believe.
Ooh, this
Is the
is
home
making
that
me
is
very
no more
nervous.
in the high
Why?
forest?
It was.
I don't like.
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe we should just go straight there.
How would we find it if it disappeared?
No,
feeling
but
we're going to
if we
the-
go to the high
It's a
forest.
forest. I'm good at tracking things.
You are.
I say we
can
go.
talk to
Let's
the
just
plants.
go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We've started this journey. Let's just.
Yeah, we don't need to go to Eltegard. Let's, because I think this is
Also-
just
What is our goal on this
a written map.
journey?
I don't
think.
even know why we're following this. It's
Protect the realms.
She takes a moment and she
We
reads
wanna
it again.
Smash.
And with a natural 20,
Oh, here we go.
yeah.
she takes a look and hands it back to you. She goes, there's a code in this.
A cipher?
Yes, maybe the whole season there was a code in this. And
I love codes.
yes, take a look at the
All of the capital letters.
yes.
I was going to do that. Oh, it ends with Y-E-B. Oh God. Oh God, I was gonna do that. Oh.
Wait, including this.
Natural 20 on an NPC, not me.
S-P-H.
Oh, this is so cool. I love it.
L-A-C-E-Y. Oh, R. Sorry.
Oh.
E-R-Y-E-B.
What?
Phyllis, what?
S-P-H.
Oh, no, S? Y, L.
Y-L.
You friend? Did you?
A-L-A. Yeah. C.
T. C. T.
T-R-E-R.
Y.
Y-E-B.
B.
What?
The Brain Trusts, brought to you by
Do we start with Saxon?
D&D.
There's no Saxon
S.
involved.
Phylactery. Phylactery.
Phylactery.
It's Vilandra's phylactery. Oh my God.
What?
We're going to find her phylactery.
Is that a perfumery?
We can destroy it.
What's a
and kill
phylactery?
her. It has like her blood in it or something. It's
A vial?
God.
Why is there a B?
Phylactery.
Phylacterib.
Phylactery EB.
Maybe it's in room B?
What?
EB.
EB. Phylactery.
Maybe it's just phylactery eternal bound. I don't know.
She's bound to the phylactery.
Wait, why would she
She's
want him
bound
to?
to the
But why
phylactery.
would she want him to find it?
keep it safe.
Well, maybe he has some because he's so knowledgeable. Maybe he has some knowledge of a spell or something that would have brought her back using her phylactery. I have a feeling that this is a big weakness of hers. If
So we can find it, destroy it, and get
we
rid
can
of her.
destroy her.
Let's do it.
I'm making a very broad assumption, but I have a feeling
Perhaps-
it's at least close.
Maybe it has something to do with the soulmonger that you guys talked about.
Maybe she is the soul.
That's a lot of power for one.
And it's just kind of sitting there, like nodding her head, like good find. Yes, I wanted to discover it. I
fantastic.
I did find it. Yes.
What
Look
and
at the stupid.
So-
Yes,
Yeah.
phylactery, everything you're saying
Phylactery.
is
Phylactery.
if my memory serves me correctly in all my studies I've done, it would be potentially some sort of way to destroy her indefinitely if she.
What exactly is a phylactery? Is it like a vial of blood?
Let's
or-
start going.
We
and
should
let's have
definitely
this
go.
discussion
Let's-
on
yeah,
how
this
this
is
And you
started.
guys,
started.
even as you're talking, your crew has already started to rig up everything and taking care of you. You guys didn't even notice that your ship has actually been moving, as you guys were like in a conversation quite haughtily.
And so where are we headed? Where's the
They
forest?
seem to be continuing to go northwest,
Okay.
but as Wine has been there and you guys ran over to him and he, you asked him about the forest and maybe he was heading in that direction already. And he goes, oh, yeah, you go to High Forest? That far. You go far.
Yeah, we gotta get that.
We go far.
Yes, I bring you in right direction then. Northwest. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Wine.
you. Why?
Bye.
I'm gonna go find Gylon.
Oh, there
Okay.
we go.
He's up in the crow's nest as he normally is.
I go up to the crow's nest.
Okay.
Gylon, I know we've had our ups and downs, but I just wanted to tell you, please keep a lookout. Please keep your eyes open. Someone is after us, and I need you to be on alert, okay? It doesn't matter how you feel about me. What's important now is that we keep everyone safe on this boat. Okay. That's it. Bye.
He like pats you on the head twice.
Don't touch me.
Oh!
And then I go down the.
And you just hear a quick voice on the thing. I think we're cool. I don't know. Just make sure she's okay.
I'm gonna whisper into it. I will. I think this is the best you're gonna get, darling.
Also, I'm sorry I kissed you that one time.
It's okay.
I just want to apologize.
It's okay. I haven't been kissed in a while. I forgot what it was like.
Yeah, me too.
Aww.
That's all right. One day, we'll find what we're looking for, right?
Sure. If we don't die before then.
And the dice are awful.
He kind of just stops talking after that dark Moira note. So as the ship is making its way through the waters, it's a fairly clear day. It's pretty easy to see everything around. There's sparse kind of clouds in the sky, and the sun's quite bright as you guys had left apparently right at sunrise. So the sun's kind of catching against you, and it's a nice warm, easy trip. But you do catch that the wind and the weather, it's getting a little chillier. It's getting a little bit colder as you're moving a bit more in the northern direction now, no longer at the true center of the continent. And you can just see that the breeze is catching a bit more. It's getting a little chilly.
The breeze is stirring my allergies.
This type of weather always makes me feel nostalgic.
For what?
For Christmas time.
How do you celebrate Christmas where you're from?
Well,
What if it's called Christmas?
Lithuania has Christmas?
Winter Festus.
Winterfest.
Winter festivals. Some people call it Christmas. Who knows why? But I have Winter Festival, and at that time we string lights about and we eat food with our families. And
We had something very similar. Perhaps we could have our own Winterfest.
Lana, you can conjure a bunch of food, can't you?
I can.
Let's have our own little Winterfest here. Just our little family.
I've never really had the
Winterfest,
holidays
that's-
with anyone, so.
I know, neither have I. It's been a
I
while.
love you. Doing this to her, look at how she blushes.
I'm sorry, I have allergies again. I don't know.
Janishka, thanks for being my family the last year.
This is I have this weird feeling in my chest, and I don't.
It's called love.
It hurts
Just
a little,
accept it.
and it feels kind of.
It does hurt.
No, have you ever said I love you to anyone?
I mean, I tell little one that I think she's great. A lot. You're great.
That's
is
not
what
the
I
same.
say.
You guys catch as you say that on the other side of the ship, staring directly at Dranishka, is Walton. Just like looking at her, like keeping distance, but looking at her.
You should go talk to Walton.
Well, can I ask you, what is this love feeling?
Love is when you care so much for someone that you would do anything to put their interests and ahead of yours. You want them to be happy. That's what's important to you. Their happiness is more important than your happiness.
Okay.
Sometimes when you look at them, it feels like someone's grabbed your heart with claws and it's holding very tightly, but it feels very warm.
What about
and
And you want to squish it.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
the stomach.
And what's
I
the
get it
difference
in the
between
stomach.
love, if I loved you and
We
him?
love each other like family. Like, we care about each other like family. You might love Walton like husband.
Like you want to put your face on his face.
Oh, that's yes, all the time.
Yeah.
But also you
I'll think
feel...
about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about
Walton like jumps.
You should go talk to him.
it. Okay.
And I'm gonna, come on guys, let's
Let's go make some food.
Let's
As
go
you-
make some food.
As you walk over,
family.
as you guys celebrate
parents.
Winterfest, getting some food ready to celebrate the cold. You walk over to Walton, who, like, as he sees you approaching, he like turns around quickly and like tries to hide. As you kind of approach him, he goes, "Oh, Jernishka. I don't want you to be looking at me right now. I've been throwing up all day. I drank too much last night with the guy
I've
and
seen
the
that.
girl.
Everyone I hang out with, this happens. It's fine.
I think, and he looks to you, and there's like his beard, like his little cake. He's like,
Oh, that's so gross. You have vomit in your beard? I can't even keep it on right now. One thing,
sorry.
it's okay. I think you're still very handsome, and I think you should.
What about
I appreciate it.
I ran over with a towel and like, Janishka, turn around, don't look. Pull it together.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning you. Pull it together.
Braid it.
Okay.
Hide it in the braid.
Okay. Thank you.
Like I haven't seen vomit
Thank you.
before.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Jernishka.
that was very.
Pinch his cheeks a little bit to get our little rose.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a miss.
You look fine.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but I drank a lot last night.
Well.
And I think it's because I was nervous about
Why?
trying to express my feelings.
I remember.
Do you like my beard? I can just cut it off. Do you want me to go downstairs?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's very
Okay.
manly.
Thank you.
Yeah, you said something to me.
Did I? What did I say?
You know, it's people say the famous four-letter word. It's not the one that starts with F. She said it's called you love me. You love me.
Jernishka. I said that to you. I'm so sorry. I guess you didn't want me to say that.
Well, that was. It was nice.
Yeah. Okay. So can I say it then again?
Well, just
do you want me to say it? Can I scream
wait,
it from the?
Just give me. I'm not used to having these types of relationships.
No.
No.
What? But you're such a catch.
Well, I know. However, I don't have a family anymore. I'm in exile from my people, and the closest I have are these, weird gang of girls, guts, and glory. So, I just give me time.
Oh,
But it
time. Yeah, we've only known each other for a few weeks, but
it meant
Yeah.
a lot.
okay, I'll take it.
So
I'll take just the step in the right direction.
So thank you, and my heart feels like someone's grabbing it with claws. If you understand.
Oh, I love you. And he just grabs you and then he dips you down and he kisses you. This big dragonborn in this tiny little door for a moment. And then he pulls you out.
We're like behind a post, trying to hide behind the mask, but it's just too small. We're like, oh no, we're not. I'm saying.
And then I run back to you guys and go, hey, so don't bother me for a little bit. I'll be in the room.
Go have fun. Go.
And we go.
Use protection downstairs.
I see we went well.
What does that mean? Lambskin.
So as the ruffle and tufflins happen beneath deck, you guys are all
Go on the deck.
stay on top of the deck. Because of how cold it is and how windy it is, it's kind of chill kind of passing through you all. You guys are catching that the wind is quite strong and you seem to be going at an exponentially fast speed, which is great in terms of trying to make time. So.
As we're prepping for Winterfest, as a druid, is there any way I can add some flurries to the wind?
Yeah. Do you have druid craft on you at all? No, it's a druid.
so.
It's fine. I'll do flavor text. So, do you have any like cold cantrips, anything like that?
I don't have a cold cantrip. I can call lightning. I don't necessarily want to call lightning. Can I half cast that spell?
Here, just make a quick. Let's have this be a nature check.
Okay. Oh. 12.
12. Okay. So you try your best with all the different kind of energies that you're in tune with, and you try your best to kind of freeze some of the water, and then try to like sprinkle it around. And you catch that the best way to actually do this is not your druid. They're down below deck. There is an ice box that seemed to have been prepped and made and freshly prepared, as you also have an ice shaver, and so you get up to the top.
I go to the
crow's nest, and you take the block of ice. It begins to snow.
It's just like
I'll fly around and I'll add some glitter.
I wish Tronich could see this, but she's too busy.
Too busy being warm and not going.
family. Miss my parents.
I miss my family too.
Miss my
I
brother.
miss my brother and my family.
No.
But you guys are like family, and I'm thankful that I met you.
I'm thankful that I met you too.
Little group hug.
Lilith plays a little song, and Ichabod burps after being too drunk from the night previous, still recovering. He's like, I love you too! And Lilith's like, I love you too. And like everyone's just kind of enjoying the moment together. So as you guys are
bunch of
continuing
saps.
through the water, you guys catch that you pass a very large aisle on the left-hand side that's quite far, probably a mile away, but Gailon lets you all know and keeps you in the loop. There doesn't seem to be a lot of tumultuous waters here. This is a very calm, easy trip, comparatively. Can I have those who are looking out on the sides of the deck, which I believe Lala and maybe Rowan, can I have you guys make a perception check, and Moira, if you would like?
23.
Sure.
I see all.
I'm looking at my shark.
12.
He looks very nice
11.
in the water.
I see everything.
Lala,
With a
Lala with the eyes
soul.
of a pixie, is able to really focus and look kind of around and fly a little bit, so she's getting a bit more of a scope. As you realize that your spyglass is like all clouded, and it must have been the contrast of the chipping away the ice block with the atmosphere. And Fauna, you're a little preoccupied with just love and family at the moment. But Lala, you catch that there seems to be quite a few ships now. There's you guys had passed through what appeared to have been the breaking of a lot of those aisles, and a very large one on the left. But you catch that there's a lot of ships, and they're all flying different sort of flags. From a distance, you can catch this.
Can I see what the flags?
Yes, you've seen that one of the flags, at least two of them maybe, as the ships are kind of going to and fro, have the Cormier symbol on them. And you see a couple of them that you don't really know where that is. You don't know what the
But they
symbol
don't
is.
look pirate.
No, they do not at all.
What ours does.
Yeah, maybe we should switch our flags.
Switch our flags.
Yeah.
To what?
There's Cormier flags and some other flags, but none of them
The
are
other
pirate
flag
flags.
has like an eagle on it that kind of has hooked arms.
Edna
An
made
eagle.
a call me a flag, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the ones that...
Someone find Edna.
She's there on deck, just reading the book.
Perfect. Edna,
yes.
you made a Cormier flag, correct?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Can we raise that
Yes,
up?
right away.
Thank
And she
you.
kind of gets everyone ready, and she starts to like they delicately bring down the skull flag with all its pastels and purples, and then she folds it up, and she puts the other one up, and they're all kind of working together. It takes a few minutes, but as you're approaching these other ships, and you just hoist it up quickly enough, you guys catch that there seems to be merchant ships, different kind of traveler ships, and carrying goods to or fro. They seem to be on almost crossing and timed as if these are kind of trade routes. You can see that there's both this eagle, one flying, as well as the Cormier flag that you guys have. But as you're even approaching and nearing them, there seems to be no heat or kind of worry. As you guys are passing through, you can see some of the people on the other ship who are wearing nice, refined kind of merchant's clothes, kind of raise their arm to you and motion hello as you guys approach and pass through that main trade route.
Okay.
Little one, did you ever read that book?
My book. No.
Your tome. Well, what's in it?
I'm gonna go check. I might need to be alone. Excuse me. I take my book downstairs and I pray to Lathander.
Okay.
And I say, Lathander, thank you for this gift. It means the world to me that you spoke to me. And I'm going to try and take the words you said to heart. And I am going to find my light. And I open the book.
All right. So the moment you open the book, you have to shield your eyes away from it, and it's so bright. It's like the brightest light from when you had lit all of everything within that room, and you have to close it right away, as it just created the brightest light you could see. And you did this downstairs? Okay. So unless you guys were underneath one of the boats getting rough and tough, I think you might have been.
There's no room, right?
No, there's one room in the corner, but most of you guys sleep.
Tamith is not in her room.
She's in the room.
She's in her
Yeah.
room.
So you guys are getting drunk and tough underneath one of the boats.
Yeah. What is happening?
So you would catch that there's a bright light that had somehow shot through one of the boats.
We
that you guys
had
were
we had
underneath.
just stopped cuddling. And
Sorry, everyone.
are you okay?
I'm okay, right?
Yeah, it was blinding. It was very hard to see,
That
but
was
you're
very
alright.
bright.
I'm peeking out,
I'm
obviously.
just gonna keep the book close to me, and maybe it's my light. This book is my light.
Maybe you could use it if we're ever in darkness.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna keep it close to
For now, I would like darkness.
Okay, sorry, bye.
But I'll be right up. But I'm just have to.
Yeah, you do your thing,
Yeah.
Kanishka.
I'll be right there.
I run up the stairs.
You ran up the stairs.
And I'm getting my things together to go
Alright.
meet everyone upstairs.
All right.
And I go up.
You go up. So as you guys are up on the top of the deck here, you guys are enjoying the breeze in your face, this kind of cold nip at your necks and your noses as you can kind of pull all of your clothes
Is it
closer
really
to you.
windy?
It's getting quite windy. It's getting quite cold.
Okay, I'm gonna tie half the rope to me, and I'm gonna sit on you, but I'm also gonna give you the other side of the rope in case I get caught in the wind. Like a little balloon!
I take out my furs and put them on.
All right.
I'm also gonna wrap
So
myself
as you
in
guys
it.
start to get prepared for whatever cold weather is going to be inviting you, you catch that another hour or two passes. You guys eat. You enjoy your winter fest foods that Rowan had prepared. What did you make, Rowan?
Well, acorn mash, of course.
Of course.
The gnomes gave me some. And what else have I made? Oh, I made a lovely cranberry relish with grated orange peel. I made a delicious, for the meat eaters, a delicious roast quail
I love
with
the roast
rosemary.
crab.
And, sweet potato pie.
Oh, and you, having had the foresight, spoke to Sam about all of this as you were leaving, just to be like, yeah, let me have it. So it was all prepared and ready when you
Full of
arrived.
magical ingredients.
So you guys all indulge. The whole crew's eating. It's
Marshmallow drink.
It's a nice moment before you guys dock that you're all kind of sharing this large, almost like an early dinner. It's like a 3 p.m. dinner as the day has progressed along. You do catch, though, right around the tail end of the day, right around 4 to 5, as the sun will be setting soon, no doubt, within an hour or two, that there is land now, far, but right on the cusp of your eyesight, kind of almost circling you. You see it on the left and on the right, and then slowly, as time, you can catch that you're in some sort of circular, like almost like a carved out gulf as you're approaching it. You guys catch that there's quite a lot of ships here, several ships, maybe 20, and then you look again and there's 30 and 40, and they're all flying right now. That eagle flag as you're approaching with the flag of Cormier.
Do we have an eagle flag?
Can I get up to Edna? Edna, do you know what these flags mean? The eagle.
I think these might be the flags of the city we're going into.
Oh, Symbia.
It's Symbia, yes. Symbia is a land, but I don't know what city we're going into in Symbia. She kind of looks to Wine, and Wine goes, "We go to city in Symbia. Yes, this is the journey I take."
Okay. I had an idea. Edna, I'd love your insight into this as well. I was wondering if maybe I should cast Pass Without Trace as we near port. It would last for an hour, and that would give us a chance to get our bearings, establish like who seems what and honest, and perhaps get, I don't know, see, just be able to glean as much information as we can without being seen. Quite yet.
Yes, I like that.
I say you do whatever you wish. I'm here to service until you do not need me anymore, and I can go back home. So,
And
Are we
idea-
near your home?
we're quite far, but another few weeks journey, and I should be home.
And DM question, would that hide the boat too? Like, I'd like to.
Pass without a trace is on creatures, not on the boat.
Okay.
But we can be inconspicuous. Inconspicuous, rather.
I think it's a good idea.
And I think it's up to 10.
I love this
Well,
snow and glitter fun.
It's each creature I choose within 30 feet has a plus 10 to dex checks.
Oh,
and
it's a creature within 3 feet. So you
It
can
says
get
a creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Yeah, like actual tracks and traces of like clawing at like the walls or
trying.
something or fingerprints. No, it's a good question. It's a good question. One day maybe I can mask all the shit, but for now,
Okay.
just the people within the immediate 30-foot radius.
So perhaps everyone except Wine and Flask?
Well, they're all white and flask.
Who's Flask?
Oh, Flask?
Flask is.
That was from
Shot.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Wine and
What
water.
are some crew members?
So everyone can, if they're all at 30, you can
Yeah,
do
you have
everyone.
Edna,
then
you have
we're just an
Walton,
empty
Wine,
ship.
Gylon, Tammy.
Maybe just
We're
wine.
not empty. We don't stick out.
But
We can
They can still see
camouflage.
us?
We can become passers-by.
someone needs to be seen on the ship, otherwise all the ships
We
are
won't
going to
be
know it's an
unseen.
empty ship.
Well, we won't be
Just don't
invisible.
see.
Yes, we're not invisible.
Oh.
We're just not like
Oh, quite.
people
not, like,
in
stomping
armor.
around.
Yes,
Very
yes,
Setting off fireworks.
Will this be useful then?
yes. I think so.
All right, might as
Especially
well.
when we disembark.
It's only a sec. It only lasts an hour. How far are we from?
It looks like you're probably on the cusp of 30 minutes as the land is like now actually visible. You can see that you're walking into, and I have this printed out from an online source. I think that this is a shared map, and I'm gonna have to get it out for you guys. Just you guys all share it for one another, but Sembia, as you guys are nearing the outer harbor, which the outer harbor right now looks like about 30 minutes away from where you can see. It's a very clear day. Normally you wouldn't be able to see this well, but you can tell that the ships are leaving right from this main.
Maybe in a little bit.
Selgont?
Like 20 minutes?
Is that the city?
Maybe. As Wine kind of goes, so gone, yes, so gone.
Okay.
I bring you there. This is all map of mine.
I like that.
I like city. It fun. It have lot people. It big city. It has lot of merchant and many sailors.
Has anyone ever told you you have a way with the words?
I have been told that, yes. By my
A regular
mom.
poet. By my
funny.
mother.
Yes. I have
appreciate
comedy.
You do. Words and comedy.
Coming in this way.
I've been known to have words and comedy. As everyone looks at it.
So he brings you guys closer and closer. As you guys can catch, he looks up at the flag that you're flying, and you go, "They do not like Cormier, but we will be okay."
Let's
Switch the flag. Switch the flag.
no flag.
No flag.
No.
What was the third one? The skull, Cormier.
I'm not sure coming in with no flags is a good idea. What if they assume?
Where was
What was the other flag?
She had made you.
She made us 3 flags.
Yes, she did. One of them was just a normal white flag.
No white flag.
Perfect.
Let's do that one.
Neutral.
Feels much better.
Neutral flag.
Wait, I thought we had another one for
There was the skull with the flowers.
Byzanter. Oh, she gave you one for a Byzanter. Yeah, I mean
No,
Eltergar.
we-
Yeah, I'll take
yeah.
it.
El Terrell. She made the one for
El Terrell.
Terrell. And she made a white. She made a normal white flag. too.
One, how do they feel about El Terrell? Is this what we
They
are?
don't care for El Terrell.
We should just do the white flag. Just do the white flag.
Right.
Okay.
Good. Yes.
So you just like grab
Definitely
the
not
extra
Byzanter.
flag that she had
Byzanter.
the one of the
that
extras that
place.
she had made, and you just hoist it up as quickly as possible. It's not a very refined one. It seems like this was extra cloth. As you guys
fine.
just
It works.
pull it up, and you have a white flag as you fly in and get closer and closer to the outer ward. So you're nearing it looks like you're about 15 to 20 minutes away now.
I cast the
knowing that it's
spell.
probably going to take a few minutes as well to dock the boat. So
I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, Pass Without a Trace on-
everyone in the boat.
on everybody. Okay. Not Wine though, you said, or everyone?
Not.
Well, you said
Everyone.
we're visible, correct?
The ship is
Just-
visible.
Right.
Oh,
It
so the
doesn't
people
make us
will not be.
invisible.
No, and you can choose to have it or you can choose not to have it.
Yeah, so make it, but if we
It's just
choose
going
to
to.
like
It only
stealth.
helps us on stealth
Exactly, it
rolls,
helps with
basically.
stealth.
But
Yeah.
it says a veil of shadows and silence radiates from us, masking us from
Yes,
detection.
yes, it does. It you have to accept the spell.
Can you
or
turn
you
it off
can,
and on?
Nope. But you can decide not to have it go through you. So Wine seems
Why
very
would
confused.
you like to?
I don't know if I need this if I'm covered in shadow like you.
Maybe don't have wine. We need one person to at least look like they're on the
Yes,
ship.
I know how to talk very well. Let me be spokesperson.
Oh God.
I'm
We
just
do.
gonna.
Should have Edna.
Yes, I think that we should
Well-
probably have Edna.
And
It's okay.
wine.
She can.
Two people.
She can turn it off if she needs. If we need to step
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Okay. So, as you guys begin to push into the outer dock, you guys catch that the inner dock's quite busy. There's a lot of ships coming in and out here, people talking. You guys are getting some eyes even as you're just peeking over and looking as to what kind of curious ship this might be coming in. But you get motioned quickly with somebody on the dock as you see this kind of like young chap kind of ask you guys to come in. Make a perception check as you guys are getting into the outer harbor.
Ooh.
6.
Oh gosh. 9.
Yeah.
9.
15.
9.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, so the wind is really strong here.
I'm still tied
Lala.
up.
Yep.
I still have the little leaf.
So you don't have a great perception as you fly back and whack into Moira's armor, and you will take
Did you roll 1?
3 points of bludgeoning damage as you
That's
whack
okay.
your body against
That's
the back
fine.
of her armor.
That's not the worst.
But the rest of you guys are able to kind of keep your eyes out and you look. What did you roll again?
15.
15,
9.
9,
6.
9.
9. Okay. So none of you guys are able to really
For
look
once.
at this. Moira,
Yeah.
you catch that all of the eyes that are looking at you from the ships, from the people docking, like they're like this little young chap like is like trying to motion for you to come in, but it isn't like come on in. It's like and like there is everybody right now is watching your boat, like actively watching it. Some of the ships around are slowing and just like looking at you guys, like taking a moment, try to like look. But you guys are ready. Can I have you all roll stealth checks if you're trying to stealth right now?
Can I just
Add
cast
10.
visibility on myself?
10.
As just because your perception check was so low, you have no idea this is going on.
Oh
so
no!
14.
Okay, then
yeah.
14.
But you can still roll the stealth.
30.
30 for me as well.
30? 30?
We're
Pretty good. Janishka?
Remember to add 10.
20. Oh, well, if we're adding 10, then
Because-
34.
Why are we adding 10?
34.
Because I cast passive
Okay.
Oh, then 24.
Okay, that's a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's still the lowest. 19.
19, okay.
No, but 19 plus 10.
No.
No.
It's 9 plus 10. I was 9 plus 10. I'm not stealthy.
So Moira,
armor.
as this is happening,
good.
you hear Lala whack against you, and you're like, oh no! And you just kind of like instinctually say this as you feel like you've made your presence a little bit more known. As the kid like bringing you in takes a moment and like looks and like motions for somebody else, and another person from one of the docks runs down quickly. You see a bunch of guards over the corner, and this like young kid is like motioning forward, and you can see them all kind of marching as this one guy with this kind of headpiece on seems to walk and approach the young kid, and they're talking quietly as the kid kind of nods and goes and is trying to get the ship in.
behind us.
Is there anything weird about our boat in comparison to the other boats? Are we like trailing a big
No.
black cloud or something?
No, it just seems like
Because there's only one person.
yeah, there's just some sort of curiosities happening.
Are we the
Damn it.
only different boat? Are they all from the same?
Most of them here, as you guys are looking around, are all carrying
Part
that
of a
flag,
fleet.
that very specific flag with the eagle on it.
Well,
You get let in. It takes a moment as you slow down the boat. Everyone's kind of calling out orders. Can I have everyone roll if you are participating, even though you're also cast without a trace, a dex or a strength check to help dock the boat.
If you're a dex or strength,
You get to pick?
Yep, it depends on what you're doing.
But pass without trace only applies to stealth.
Still,
correct?
yep,
Okay.
just dex or strength check as you guys are helping with the boat.
So,
7 dex.
well,
Same.
I have 20 strength, but if I go dex, then it's 18 plus 10 is 28.
Okay, 28.
12 dex for me, but I gotta roll for my zombie.
we get that plus 10 on all dex
no,
checks?
Oh, no,
Just the
no.
stealth.
Oh, so never mind. So then I'll do strength.
Yeah.
So
And
it's 18.
no, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. All right, 21.
Okay, skeleton is natural 1,
Oh no.
and zombie
gonna
is
lose
a
one.
crit natural 20.
Should I have my
Wait,
shark
what's-
help?
Yeah.
Natty 20 and a natty 1.
So the two of them kind of like bump into each other and cancel each other out. As I'll say that they both run in the same direction and just stop. So no trouble, but nothing great. As they're trying to help with the boat. So as you guys are all trying to dock this boat, it's a little bit trickier than you would expect.
But I'm very good at it.
As you guys are attempting to come off as well-versed sailors at this point, you can hear it slowly kind of hitting. You can feel the boat kind of whacking against, but it's not as bad as it was when you guys tried to port the night before. You guys can kind of hear the screeching and the waves kind of crashing against the boat, and you can hear a lot of voices now on the dock kind of talking quickly to each other. There seems to be some sort of hurriedness, some sort of thing. This young bloke is speaking kind of with a high-pitched voice to this older gentleman. It's just hard to kind of hear everything as you guys are nearing unless you get closer. But as the boat docks and the boards get slammed on, and you guys can hear Wine kind of talking to them as he kind of hops over and stands on top of one of the boards that would let you guys down onto the actual dock.
Is Edna, is she a parent as well?
I don't believe you guys had Edna be a parent. I think you said to wait until Wine speaks with them. So Wine goes up to them and you hear like some sort of like low voice. Perception check for anybody who's trying to like listen.
Oh, absolutely.
It's very hard to hear. Windy.
I'm not using this
15.
dice.
10.
Natural 20.
12.
5.
All right. Super hard to hear, but Fauna.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, you're a little halfling, you're a little pressed here. You're just close enough that you overhear the conversation. And what it is Wine going. He goes, hello. I am from and you see Wine turn up. The White Nation. I am here to.
That's not the best.
Why did we pick him?
What you chose. I am here to be of service to and just come safely into town. We are safe people. And you can kind of hear him talking this, and the young chap goes, but excuse me, if you don't mind, I think that I overheard a lady's voice on board. Are there women on board? Who's on board?
Oh.
And you can hear Wine once more going, no, nobody on board. I'm on board. I stand on board. And the kid's like, yes, I understand. And you can kind of hear like this little kid is like talking and held back as you peek over the ledge. There seems to be like maybe 15 to 20 of these soldiers who are all wearing this very distinct armor, and this little kid who's trying to
I think this
be
is
very
a
inquisitive
city
about
of
it.
just men. It could be.
Do we see other women?
This is my
there is
kind of
other
city.
women
There
on
are other
board.
women.
Oh.
There's
I
women
have
and
an
the
idea.
city guard as well.
Okay.
I have an idea. I can use my noble status. This could just be my ship. Are we okay with this?
Yes, but
Okay, but I'm
if
gonna
you're
hide
doing
under
it,
your
you're probably
cloak.
gonna get killed.
Please keep me close.
You know what?
Perhaps you should go above there.
As much as anytime I open my mouth in this game, I'm about to get killed. So
Not all the time.
well, most of the time.
Well,
Okay,
when
well,
she
I'm
tries to
with
do
you.
something without
Just
them,
hide here.
Okay.
I'm just like,
I'm going
Under
to
her hood.
let go.
you go
of
downstairs and pretend like you're coming up and you were below.
I'm going to put it on all of my finery.
Okay.
All of the things befitting a noble woman of my stature, my signet ring. I'm going to make everything apparent. I'm going to let go of Pass Without a Trace and come up on the boat and hold my haughty regal air. Come towards the deck.
Okay, so you step up as the young kid is kind of talking to Wine and goes, no women on board.
Wine, it's perfectly all right.
Okay, I am simple orc. And the kid goes, yes, I had a feeling you were.
He's my captain. Is there anything wrong?
Wrong is a good word to use in this case. Who are you?
I'm Moira Muirin of the Muirins of Green Run.
I see. Is it just you on the boat?
Indeed, why? This is my boat. I am a noble woman, and it is all for me.
Well, make a persuasion check.
Oh, God.
See.
Please.
This kid looks a little scared. Like there's a little fear in his eyes.
Honest.
11.
11. Okay. So as you're trying to speak of this, the kid there's some worry in his eyes. He's kind of like listening to you, but a little confused as he goes, I hope you don't mind. I was just sent here just to work by my mom, but the whole town right now has been a little bit on edge, so I hope you don't mind.
Can I use my noble perks at all? Do I get anything from my noble perks here?
It seems like he's entrusting a little bit more information than you should with you right now.
Cool.
as he's kind of standing there and he looks kind of nervous and he's kicking his feet and he goes, "There's just, we're supposed to be looking out. Everyone's supposed to be looking out for a boat with a bunch of ladies on it. So I don't know.
Dear child, why? Are these barbarian women?
I don't really know. I just there's our city's kind of being held hostage right now because of it. So we're a little scared.
By who? Ask by
By who? Being
Horrible
held
person. I don't know who
hostage.
she is, but she's horrible.
Does she look like an elf?
I don't really know.
You don't know?
My mom didn't tell me.
Is there anyone that I could talk to?
And he kind of points behind him to the man who seems to be some sort of city guard.
And why are these women dangerous? What have they done?
I don't really know, other than the fact that they were asked to. The woman who's angry with us and just put the town in danger asked to see them. She wants to see them.
Interesting. Well, it is just me on board and this man-child, my captain. Are we able to dock?
Roll a deception check.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna put on my hat of disguise as I listen to this and make myself look like a boy.
Okay.
13.
13.
Not deceptive.
So you took it off of the...
He takes a moment. He goes,
Oh, it's on
It's
Mr.
on-
Bubbles.
it's on.
No, we did a disguise. We
kit.
just tried
Wait, disguise kit on Mr. Bubbles, yeah.
You catch him kind of looking at you, and he looks around. Can everyone roll a secondary stealth check?
Do I have to if I'm tucked in her?
Oh wait, I'm lucky. I rolled a 1,
You
but
are.
I'm lucky. Get out of here.
No! God.
Oh,
Plus 10?
wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's enter.
26.
21.
15.
21. Okay.
Hold on. What are we doing? Stealth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
26.
Okay.
Thank
So the rest
goodness
of you
for
guys
that.
feel like you're cloaked fairly well. You do catch, however, that Edna apparently dropped whatever it was. She kind of rushes forward. She goes, "Hello, little child. Are you okay?" And you can overhear him he's like, what's going on?" And he seems really confused as she's kind of talking and being like, No, it's fine. I simply was hiding over behind one of the dogs over there. And then I'm the mother of the group, and you can kind of hear her trying to take care of it. She's doing an okay job. The kid just seems really confused as he's trying to understand what's happening. And he
Please
goes,
don't look my mother in the eye. It's rude where we come from.
Okay. Well, then you should probably talk to the overseer here, the scepter. So, do you want to talk to him?
Sure, if I must.
Where if you can hear us? Make sure lie and say that if they need help, we have other ships because you're so rich that you can call for it. You can use that to get information.
Your mom is your father who's gone through sex change.
Also,
Why on earth?
or
Because there's supposed to be other women on
or you could just say,
board,
"Oh, people
guys.
don't count, and that's why you didn't." It's a woman.
I don't think
I'll let you guys say that your stealth's continuing, but if you keep doing that, he'll probably hear you.
But we have it on our voices, right?
Yeah, but if you're talking still, it breaks the the stealth.
Yeah, we have to.
Even when you speak with like a high stealth, you have to be very quiet.
Okay.
Voices still carry. All right, so but you guys kind of whisper that just as she's like getting pulled at from the two of you guys hiding behind one of the barrels.
Is there anything that Green Run can do to be of service to your town?
Do you want me to get my boss then?
Sure,
Okay.
child.
I don't really know much. I'm only like 11. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
Okay. And he
I
kind
hear
of
11,
I feel so bad.
and I look.
roll a perception check,
Put my hand on
and
her
then roll
head
a secondary
push
stealth
down.
check.
She's learned how to disguise into a
17.
boy.
Okay. And then roll the stealth check too.
Oh, that did not land. Hold on. Oh, natural 20.
Okay. So very quiet. The kid
So
almost
30.
feels like someone's watching him as he
Plus
looks
4.
behind, but right in the moment you just duck down just in time. With his
What
19.
is he a human?
He is. He's a young human
He's
boy.
like my age.
And
Like years.
No.
and he's adorable. He's freckled. He's a ginger. He's wearing this kind of tunic that's like it seems to be gold and green.
God, your
Sweet.
libido is gonna be crazy when you're older.
So as Fauna gets a little peek, you see this kind of stoic-looking older man with a very, very strong jaw and white hair. and very, very strong blue eyes and darker skin walk up and take a moment and look at you, his arms crossed. He seems to be wearing the insignia as well of the eagle that you've seen everyone flying. And he's wearing like almost like plated, this really cool red and gold plated armor that kind of goes against his whole body. And he's wearing a cape that clips at the top that's purple and flies back.
It's not reminiscent at all of the red wizards.
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
this is very
All right.
different. It's like a more refined plated armor of a very wealthy city.
Red
Something
wizard.
that
Crimson, maybe?
They were.
Remember the letter said something about crimson?
Ruby
The
red.
red wizards in Salt. They were not. They were not good. They were not good. They were not good.
we don't know that
Is
that
he
is good.
on the little plank? That's
yes, he is.
Okay,
He's
I'm going
walking
to-
up slowly.
I
Can I
want to.
see him?
If you want to
Curious.
try, sure. Roll a perception check in a stealth.
Okay.
invisible?
16 perception. No, I didn't cast it. And then I still have pass without trace. So 26.
Okay, so he seems a little preoccupied, and you're able to kind of just peek your head out enough to get a little look. You see the same thing, this kind of stoic man approach.
I want to come meet him on the plank
All right, you
and
do so.
hold
It
out
takes
the
a moment.
hand that has my signet ring on it. Hello, I am Lady Moira Muirin of Greenrun.
Takes it. Oh, hey, hello. And he bows. He kind of does the formal introduction, and he takes a moment and goes, "My name is Suran. Welcome to Sembia,
Thank you, Saran.
Lady
Moira Muirin.
Moira." Yes. We were not expecting any ships today, so interesting that yours turns up when we are hunting for a particular ship with some women on it. Now, I have been told by my young lackey that you are the only woman, or your mother.
My mother, of course.
And it just kind of goes, nods and smiles, and he goes, "So I would assume that you are not the ship. So what are you doing here in Sembia?"
My family and I were taking a trip. Well, my mother and I, my father is deceased, and he, I understand, used to come around these parts. We have made our wealth and family name with a sort of merchant trade of sorts, spices, going to and from Greenrun. And I suppose after my father's death, I was feeling a bit nostalgic, and I wanted to see the places that he had been.
Roll a deception check. on this one.
Deception?
Yeah.
9.
Okay. He nods slowly and he goes, "Yes. Well, convenient that you showed up. Would your mother and you mind accompanying me to the main hall?
Why the main hall?
We are in the city. The scepters are in high alert. Where if you're coming here simply to visit, then it is a dangerous time to do so."
Should we depart and go elsewhere? I do not want to cause trouble. We're here for a joyride, to be honest.
I'm gonna tug at her cloak a little bit.
He kind of looks and he goes, "My curiosity is certainly perked.
Oh, sir, I'm married.
No, I meant about your story.
My story.
Yes, so I would appreciate it if you accompanied me to the main hall."
Sure, I suppose. How long will we be gone from our ship?
How far are they from us? Like, are they
She's
gone now?
she's 10 feet, 10 feet away on the board.
I'm gonna go up. I'm dressed like a boy.
All right, so you have your hat of disguise on.
I have a hat of disguise. I'm dressed like a boy.
Okay.
I just keep saying there's only so many people on the boat, and little people keep showing up.
Well, no, we've only talked about how many women have been on the boat.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, cabin boy, why are you here?
Lady Bjorn, I was here just to make sure everything's okay.
Everything's fine.
I'm a boy.
Make your deception check really quickly. With advantage because of your disguise kit.
Deception, 18.
Okay. He takes a moment and he looks at you very hard and long. And he looks over to you and he goes, "And then I guess your cabin boy can accompany us as well."
Poor boy was hit on the head with a rock when he was young. It was kind of a favor to his mother to take
I
him.
don't need a reason. Just follow
Fine.
me.
Indeed, I will, sir.
Thank you, lady.
I throw up the sending stone.
You don't have it.
Oh, who
Gailan
has
does.
it?
Gailan
And I
has
have
it,
the
and
other
she
one.
has
Oh,
it.
good,
Yeah.
good, good. Okay.
Yeah, we have a link.
Okay, good.
So, as he walks down the board, you follow, and you're walking along. Edna kind of looks confused, and she kind of like walks as well.
I'm still in Moira's cloak.
Yes,
like,
you're in
oh
Moira's
God.
cloak.
Oh no.
So you can be hidden in. I can have the
I'm
hood
like
up.
under the hood.
Yeah.
And Wine for a
I
bit
was
is
gonna
like
be
a
like
little
here.
confused as
Like
the
right there.
captain. He's like, what is going on? And you can hear that this scepter walks over to him and tells him to stay on the boat and take care of it, and he can stay there essentially while he speaks to the people who actually own it and run it. So he brings you guys down the main dock.
And do we go? Are we in stealth going with?
No, we're staying.
We're staying on the boat.
Okay, so
Are you sure?
as you're whatever you guys want to do. So
Staying down.
I feel like you need us all to go in case something.
No. Let's stay here. Gailan has the sending stone. They'll holler if they need us. For now,
Okay,
we're
okay,
female and we need to stay hidden.
This went a different direction than I was hoping.
all right, so
As most things do.
as you guys are walking down the main dock here, you see, even in your refined wear and the clothes you're wearing and dressed up in, and with Edna kind of trailing behind you, kind of curiously, Wine on the boat and a young cabin boy kind of stepping nearby. You guys, it doesn't even take any sort of look to catch that everyone in the city wears a very specific merchant wearing gear, and they're styled a certain way, and you guys, even with your idea of how to look, just look different as people are whispering, and you see a lot of people on the street quickly parting way. There's not a lot of jovial atmosphere here right now. You can catch that there seems to be a lot in the middle of the day during a 10-day week, probably a high marketplace, with the amount of boats that are coming in and out, you can catch that all of the marketplaces seem to be nearly empty, maybe with one or two people selling. You can catch that a lot of people are staying in their homes while they're looking at you, and that as kids are playing on the street and trying to run past you, mothers just grab them and like hold their kids closer and look to you guys and walk in. The atmosphere seems very high intensity as you guys are making your way through. There's about 15 guards behind you guys kind of marching in motion, and the little boy seems to be walking like kind of in the tail end in the back, kind of looking around. You guys get brought down from the outer harbor into the inner harbor, pass through that dock all the way into what appears to be the main city center of this location. It's a fairly large city as you're kind of walking through it. It seems, at least with the amount of houses that are built in between the merchant places and the docks and the harbors and the fish markets. It's like everything's kind of cut up and placed together in a nice intermarriage of commerce and living. It seems like a lot of people might even live in the homes that they sell out of here, or there's trade houses out of. There's a community atmosphere here, and you see a lot of humans and people of that sort. It seems to be a fairly human town. As you guys get kind of brought in and loop around down the main road in Selgaunt, you see manors and some towers. You see some temples and shrines, a couple inns here, and some sort of district that appears to be quite jovial, perhaps even in the kind of bad atmosphere that you have been invited into the city. And you can see that there's still drunks kind of out on the street, kind of drinking here or there, sloppy, but maybe drunk to the point of that they're trying to forget something, as people have been drinking quite heavily.
What are the gods that these temples belong to? Do I recognize
Roll a
them?
perception check as you're walking through.
I do have a +1 on that Agma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, I don't know anything. Wow. God. Nope.
It's hard to tell here what these temples might be. You haven't seen this god before as you're passing it.
But no helm.
No helm. So as you get brought in through the main center of town, where it seems like most of the towers and these larger manors are, you can catch in the center there's this beautiful, beautifully constructed dome that appears to be almost golden and has this beautiful eagle shape, almost as if it's made out of the eagle's body itself as you're walking towards it. Its arms wrapped around, inviting you in, and it's almost in the shape of a heart from the way that the beak is pointed down. It's an open door. There's no door here. It's just like an open like open air location as you're walking in towards it. But you quickly catch that there's several steps and different tiers and people doing business here, it seems. You hear people shouting and running around as he brings you in from the center, and you take a moment. The inside of it, golden and kind of purple red, the way that his armor is and his cape is. You also catch that there seems to be a high air of just you hear people whispering, you hear people talking about routes, something about escapes, something about ships, something about trade, somebody else about the cleaning up the drunks. You just hear like a lot of talk going around. As you enter and approach, it all kind of hushes as everyone looks towards you, and Edna and you. Fauna. As everyone takes a moment, and you can almost feel like people don't want to, people almost are having trouble breathing. Slowly, as a woman walks down the main steps and seems to have been in one of the higher tiers up in the corner by a desk or some sort of stand, and slowly walks down, and she nods to him and he nods to her. As she approaches, she goes, we have foreigners in town. What is your name?
Lady Mara Muirin of Green Run.
That's great. I see you have met one of the scepters here. I am Shamor Uskavren, if you've heard of it. Moira. I guess not.
What did you say?
It was unimportant, child.
Her name. but why not that?
Unimportant, maybe to a foreigner like yourself, darling, but I am the overseer's wife, so I would expect you to speak to me with a kinder invitation. So, welcome. What brings you here? I'm curious.
Can I roll insight on her?
Sure.
Okay.
B2. Yeah.
What was her name?
Dirty 20.
Shamor what? Shamarmor?
Uskavrin.
Uskafrin. Shamor
15.
Uskafrin.
Uskavrin. 15?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. She seems, from the way that her posture and her body is and her tone and her voice, like highly upset in some way. Frustrated, angry. She's probably not like this. You can just tell from her posture and from the way that her neck is taut that she seems very stressed out.
If I cast Zone of Truth on her, would it be like incredibly obvious that I had done it?
Zone of Truth, it'd be hard. It'd be
Yeah.
hard to not make it obvious, just because you would have to chant the spell like quietly, and then it would cast it within everybody in there. You could do it, you could try, but right now there's probably equivalent to 50 people all staring at you right now.
And you don't have pass without trace. So you
Yeah.
don't have this.
Yeah, and it's also 50 people staring right at
Yeah.
you, which means it's like 50 checks on my end. So,
I'm not gonna make a dip.
no, it's okay. I'm just letting you know. There's a lot of people watching you right now, so it doesn't make sense for you to do something that requires stealth, being open.
Shema, as I was telling your scepter,
Shamor.
Shamur, I am sorry, Shamur. My father had just passed away. He used to do business around here, along the aisles, and it was, to be honest, just a joyride around the area for nostalgia.
Roll a persuasion check.
19.
Okay. As you say this, you can kind of see a crack in her facade ever so slightly. Like she's upset that she has lost something as she kind of goes, well, fine, I'm sorry if everybody, she's not the one. As she kind of puts her hand and everyone starts to talk again, frustrated, high stress, kind of whispering to one another, and you're picking up on this conversation once more. And she just kind of just goes, then be on your way. Have a good day. And she starts to walk up.
My lady,
Yes.
are you all right?
All right. Does it look like the city's all right? Have you been here before? No.
No, I
Your
haven't.
father has? Well, he would let you know that the city is anything but this.
He would if he was still alive, but I don't know if this means anything here, but I'm a follower of Helm, and I may appear to be quite a bitch sometimes, I understand, but if you are in trouble,
Trouble is
offer my-
exactly what this probably would be.
Can I offer my services in any way?
Unless you are stronger than what is attempting to take over our city right now, I don't think you are.
Maybe.
What is trying to take over your city?
A woman came in yesterday, scary, strong. She killed 10 of my guards without a blink of an eye. She is currently waiting in the gladiator ring for a boat, a shipment of some sort with several women on it. And she had asked us when they docked to bring them to her.
Where is this gladiator ring?
In the center of town,
What did she look like?
distorted.
Distorted.
Yes, I do not know what she is, but she is dark and evil. And our town is known to have fought against these sort of people in the past, and we thought that we were stronger, but right now we just want to make her happy, even though we think we could take her. It's only strangers, so it is no qualm to us why she wants these people.
I'm gonna get as close to Moira's ear as I can without exposing myself and go, should we just tell her that we'll fight it?
Are you talking to yourself?
I am, in fact. I'm gonna take
She
out my
talks to her god helps.
and I'm gonna take out my reliquary,
Okay.
which is like it's a phylactery as well, from one of Helm's former Templars, as it were, and I'm gonna sort of show it to her and go, "Milady, you never know where you're going to find allies." And I'm gonna hide it.
Okay. She kind of nods slowly, intrigued.
If there is anything that we can do, please, before we leave, let me know.
The only thing I could think of is to keep her eyes open for a group of women and some small man, some dwarf, who apparently upset her. And she said that she said that they took something from her and she's not happy.
I see.
I don't know who or what, but
If I find these women, I will see what I can do.
thank you.
Yes.
Have a good day.
You too, as well.
I will try. Right now, somebody has shouted in darkness. And she kind of just
We
walks
best
back.
be back to the boat.
I'm going to get back to the boat very quickly because I know.
The scepter, the guy who brought you in, very closely watches you guys, and as you're leaving, it doesn't take much to catch that you're also being trailed, as he has sent out some city guards. It's probably less, 10 or so men and women who are following you, but they're following you guys all the way back to the boat.
When we get to the boat, I want to, get downstairs. I want to get downstairs.
Meanwhile,
We're
back
all
at
waiting
the boat.
downstairs. We're all waiting downstairs. We've been listening on the sending stones.
Back at the
We've
boat.
been listening on the sending stones.
Aye, because they've been on the whole time.
Then they do walkie-talkie.
So, worst case
No,
scenario.
it's message, so she could tell you guys. all
I
the
would be
time.
telling you the whole time, but
Worst case scenario, I could cast Feign Death on us, and we'd be resistant to all damage except psychic. Therefore, we wouldn't technically be women on board as we're corpses.
Well, when I'm raging, I am already resistant to everything but psychic damage.
are we back to the boat?
So I
but
could
she'd
just
still
rage
look
out.
female.
Yeah, you guys are back at the boat.
Oh,
Okay. I unfortunately have an idea of what we have done that Vilandra is so mad about, and
What was it?
it's Saxon. And we have him right now dressed as an old granny. Dead.
So, as this is happening, let's take a quick 5-minute break at that discussion as you guys are trying to figure out
my
exactly
God.
how to handle
Yeah,
this.
I got it.
As we went a little bit over.
couldn't
I
wait
know.
any longer.
Lots happening.
A lot's
I
happening.
couldn't wait any longer. I had to leave.
It is almost 5.
almost 5.
Oh my gosh,
So
we only
5
have
minutes.
30 minutes?
5-minute break.
Yeah,
5-minute
5-minute
break.
Okay.
Okay, let's do a
Oh, yeah,
raffle.
we're
Get
gonna do
your
a
last minute raffle entries in to win an Idol Champions code.
What's gonna happen?
And if you have any questions, send them to us really quick because we only have 5 minutes because we have to kill her.
I don't know. I don't know. We have to do something.
Or something.
Just talk to
She's not gonna want to
We
talk.
have to go to the forest of the trees, but like, can we just like not talk to her and go to the forest?
Oh my
Remember, the bladder.
The bladder.
Okay. I'm going to use my.
Yeah, please do.
We
holding
are
it. I can't.
so we
It's too
are on
much.
break.
hovering.
We are not done. We still have a lot more we need to try and get done. Like, I know, this is crazy stressful. I want to fight so bad.
I want to just finish the mission, man. Oh.
We're almost there.
loud. Who's texting me?
I'm so proud
Oh,
of you guys.
bearded barbarian, we loved the headshots you drew. They were so
I didn't see
cute.
any. Was
You
I
didn't?
one of them?
They're on
Yeah,
Twitter.
they're great.
What?
Dranishka is very scaly. She's
Yeah.
very, very
Okay,
Dranishka.
951. Heart,
Yeah.
back to you.
Oh my god.
I enjoyed the bearded barbarian also made one of me, and I'm like wearing my glasses and the horns. This is pretty cool. I look like I thought it was Todd at first, and then I realized it was me. That's me. That's so sweet. Thanks for doing that.
Can someone get them up for me because I feel like I won't.
Yeah, go.
Get the what?
Those
go to Twitter,
pictures.
the bearded.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The tweetar. Question for Kelly.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you having fun?
I'm always having a great time. This is a great group of
There's a
people.
line at the restrooms.
So
Spitfire
super easy.
666123 says Kelly, as a follow-up to my tweet earlier.
Lord.
How
Yeah,
long
isn't that fun?
after the events of
I'm
the
an
spell
actual
play
dragon.
is
Like
this
An actual
campaign?
dragon, yeah. You look great. So scaly. Look
I
at
thought I did
everybody.
more like that. Oh my god, I'm
Yeah,
an
yeah.
actual dragon.
Yeah, you're a dragonborn.
I have a different
Guys,
idea, but I really
guess what
love
I did
your take
yesterday?
on it.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
I passed my real
at
estate
you.
exam.
I know.
Yeah, Kim is now officially a real
that?
estate agent.
It's,
well,
Non-working yet.
non-
Have to-
Oh.
Yeah.
has
But
some
I
stuff
love
to do.
Sujatas is the best.
in
Yeah,
California.
It's really good.
Pretty
It's really
cool.
good too. And so is Lala's.
Wow,
They're
these
great.
are
They're great.
These are really
did an
cool.
We love
amazing
all
job.
of you
That is
guys.
not
Thanks
how I
for
pictured
watching.
me, but I will take that
Um,
into consideration.
Fun.
I think there might
pretty
be a
intense. I
fight
love it.
coming up.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I'm a little. Now I know she's here, and now I want to fight because she ruined our last mission and she lied to us. We trusted her, so we're gonna fight. Maybe, probably. I hope we have
It's up to you
time.
what you guys want to do.
We're gonna fight. Oh, we're gonna
Speaking
fight.
of which, I have to get ready to move stuff if we're gonna do that. Ship is gone.
Okay.
Maybe.
aw. Craven says, Kelly, you are such an inspirational DM.
Aw,
How much prep goes into your sessions?
That's a really good question. I run a lot of campaigns. I run like 3 or 4 simultaneously right now. So every session, usually pre-prep, like the biggest thing is pre-prepping the storyline. So like per season, because I like to run it by season arcs, that's probably like way too much time. That's like 36 hours of just thinking and writing. But then once you start running the actual game, depending on what curveballs come at you, I would say that each game is probably between 4 to 6 hours of prep, maybe 4,
Dang.
which isn't bad because that's like about 12 hours a week, just making sure that things are looped in and kept up and organized.
I want to give a shout out to Sarmis Neuros. Good evening in Paris.
Bonne
Thanks
nuit.
for-
Bonne
thanks
nuit. Avez une bonne nuit. Je peux aller un peu de français aussi.
Ah.
Oui. Je pense que je suis avec un accent québécois parce que
de
je
Québec.
suis habité à Rochester, New York.
I've forgotten
Someone
everything
asks,
since high school,
Fat
pretty
and
much.
40 says, Kellen, where did you find that sweater?
I made this. So my mother's Jewish and my father's Christian, still together because, you know, world unite, 43 years or whatever. And so I bought them from Target, and my friend offered to put them together, cut them. I said, I want to cut these down, don't put them together, and she was like, I'll do it. So that's what happened, and I have to pull the string, but she also told me do not pull any straight strings just in case, because everything might come out.
Don't pull it.
So I'm waiting until I can
It's just
cut
gonna
it.
like Looney Tunes
Thanks.
unravel the
So
entire thing.
it's the dress for the halfie and you. It's fun.
Does everyone go?
Everyone
Yeah, everyone go.
did their business.
Yeah, so
All
pick
right.
up.
I'm not ready. Are you guys ready?
Okay, let's do it, guys. We're
right.
at 30 minutes.
Back we go. It's quick break,
Wait,
you
do
guys.
we pick a winner?
Oh, did we?
Oh, Jen, do we have a winner? Who is it? Sandbagger 3! Congratulations on winning my Idol Champions code. You will get
Merry
a whisper
Christmas to you.
from from either me or the GGG account.
And we're giving away a side
Twitch.
Dungeon Master's Guide at the end, so
Yes.
stick with us for the next 30 minutes.
At the end of it, we have one more Idle Champions
oh,
code
God.
and also a DM's guide that we will all be signing.
Yeah.
So, okay, time to.
All right,
Make
okay,
choices,
so we're
yeah.
back.
See what you guys want to do. So, you guys are all back on the boat right now. You're talking. The guards are still on your heels. Good.
How close are the guards?
Are they on the boat with us?
Keep talking.
Guys, she's here. She's here. She's in the gladiator.
I'm really afraid of having Saxon here with us. I am very nervous that she'll be able to turn him against us somehow and restore him to his powers.
Eternal bound. Can we just set him on fire? Or
I
something?
mostly think, do we have to
That's
speak to her? Can we go to where the trees are? Because that's where the thing is that she's storing. So can we just
I was
go
wondering
out
if we could do
talking
that.
to her
We
and
might
restore her?
just
Let's do it.
bypass her
Because she
entirely.
doesn't know we're here. They don't think we're the ones.
Exactly.
How are
I'm
we
gonna.
gonna get her back around?
Then you're foraging for the herbs that you used to, that you're down.
Can
That
we,
might- yes.
would having Saxon be animated on the boat, would that sort of give a
Diversion?
signal at all?
I'm worried if she can do like a locate object or something. If she
Can
somehow
we-
pings him, we're doomed.
Can you just like,
Can you send him to the bottom of the ocean and have him walk away?
or I was just gonna
Unanimate him?
Unanimate him.
Okay.
But she
And
might be able
then-
to find his remains.
Well, can you have him walk
Let's
somewhere
tie him to
far
your
away
shark and
and
have
then
him swim.
unanimate him?
Can I sit him on my shark, my steed, and then have the steed just?
You can try.
Tie his
potentially,
lifeless
yeah.
body
Okay,
to
let's
the
do
shark.
that.
Okay.
To the fin
I'd
of the
like to do
shark,
that,
lifeless body.
But
Have your
there's-
shark eat the body.
Oh God.
Well, they're
It
hungry.
is a spirit shot.
It could eat it.
True. Can I? I'm gonna open Tameth's door. Well, knock. Tameth.
Hello? Yes?
Do you know anything about the woman Vilandra?
Unfortunately, I have only been reading this book and I do not see much about her in it.
Okay, never mind. Let's move
No,
on.
hang on.
So,
Valandra may. Listen, she's trying to kill us, and she.
I am sorry.
I just want you to be safe.
Okay.
If she comes, run.
Okay.
Just
Unless you can help us, and then don't run.
Just no, just flee.
as a vampire, can you bite liches?
This is troubling because it is one more hour until sunset. I cannot go out.
But question, can you bite a lich?
I do
will
not
that-
know.
Okay,
I do
never
not
mind.
know.
Let's just
be
go.
safe.
Let's get
go.
out of
Let's
here.
go. Okay. How are you guys going to follow?
Maybe Lilith could use her. Oh, that takes an hour. The disguise kit.
Can you cast invisibility on them?
No, I can only do it all myself.
Well, you guys
can't-
are passed without trace.
Yes, you do.
As
have
this is
pass-
happening, are you guys doing this below deck?
Yeah.
Below deck.
Okay, so you guys. Okay.
If we bring all the men with us and they kind of hide behind them, then we look like we'll bring Wide and we'll bring Walton
Okay,
and
as you guys
Gylan.
are talking, you catch that Gylan walks downstairs and then realizes he has the sending stone on him, and then he just is like, oof. And then he casts a message onto you, and what you hear in his voice is, hey, so I've been in a shadow thing for a bit, up in the crow's nest and just keeping my eyes open, and like, the scepter came back and then relayed news somewhere, and then some of the city guard left again, and then some came back again. I don't know what's going on, but
Did anyone remember? I heard of the sending stone or something. And
I
you
will
told
go
me
upstairs now. It's because I can
about the
talk
dwarf.
to you.
Okay.
She
keeps
said
his
that
heads
a
up.
dwarf did something bad to
That was
her.
it.
No,
Ichabod.
that's Ichabod.
That was
Just with the group.
Ichabod, dwarf.
That's it.
Forgot.
That's all of us.
Got it.
Okay, are we going to all try to go?
Let's go. Let's bring everyone. I don't want to separate. Let's bring everyone. They'll
Okay.
pass without trace. They'll
Okay,
hide
tell
among our men.
them that you heard about some magical, beautiful albino oaks that you have to see before you leave
That
because
might-
your father
okay,
told
sure.
you about
let's,
it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Maybe don't tell them.
All right. I'm going to.
if
I'm
they
going to go
ask-
upstairs. I'm going to get wine. I'm going to get
We
water.
need to know where
I'm
they
going
are.
to get Gylan.
Edna? Does Edna know where these oaks are?
Can I?
Edna?
Gonna.
Edna?
How?
Is she not listening to?
I'm sorry. It seemed like when you were speaking with her, she seemed to understand a little bit more about the Lost City than the albino oak thing. She doesn't really know what that is.
It's north. We just need to go north. And I'm going to, once we get out of the city, use locate object and try and find an oak.
But if you just, if they're like, oh, where are you going? You just tell them.
Yes, I know. I'll tell them I'm going to find
okay.
spices that my father found on this island forever ago.
Okay, so what are you guys going
I'm
to do?
gonna hide.
Make a decision.
Yes.
What's happening?
We're taking all of the men. We're going to hide them in like a little cluster in the middle of the group. I want the guys to flank me like they're a guard, quote unquote, and then have
What guys?
The Walton and Wine and Gylon.
So you're gonna have them all drop Pass Without a Trace?
But then there's so
No.
many more people on
Yeah.
the boat than we said that there were people on the boat.
No,
We didn't
you
say anything
we
about the
just said
people on the
women.
boat. We just said women.
Okay, okay.
We just said women.
I'm
Let's all
built,
go.
so
We're
I'm
going.
going
We're
to
going. We're going.
put
We're
on
just
my,
gonna go.
Cloak, and I look like man's stature, and just my hair's pulled back. I'm Pass Without a Trace anyway, but just in case.
Okay, you have to Pass Without Trace is going to be difficult because you have to hide in shadows. Like it's like a.
They can't
it's like
hide
you can't,
among a group.
You can hide among a group. You can dip in the back.
Yeah, that's
but like
what
you
they're
can't
gonna
make
do.
yourself known.
I-
and
No,
then-
no, no.
yeah.
They're
Just
hiding in a
in
group
case.
of guys,
Okay.
and we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are.
I'm hiding under the cape, like piggyback style.
Okay.
Of
So
Me.
who?
In her cloak.
So you're bringing everybody with you except who?
Tamith, and I'm gonna have my shock take Saxon far away.
Should we leave Edna?
Did you kill Saxon? Unanimate him first?
Well, I'm sure if he gets far enough away from her, he's gonna be unanimated.
Should we leave? Yeah. Should we leave Edna
Yes.
because she's a woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they've seen
No, they've
Edna.
seen Edna.
Oh, then we'll bring Edna. We'll
I
bring
would like
everyone.
someone
Okay,
on
we
the
can have
boat.
everyone.
Okay,
We're
you're bringing
going.
everybody except
Tamith.
and Saxon.
Yeah,
We're leaving
Saxon
Lilith, and
as
we're
well.
leaving.
And Sneaker.
We'll leave Lilith and Ichabod too.
Okay. All right. You can bring everybody if you want.
Okay, bring everyone.
Let's bring
Fuck
everyone.
the boat.
So you guys are like stressed out, and you're just like, come on! And then as
Tamith
some
will
of the
say-
boys drop their Pass Without a Trace, kind of confused but listening to you, they walk up from the boat and appear as you can catch as you guys are like kind of popping up on the ship one by one. There seems to be one of the city guard running back, and then another one running back into the city quickly as this is kind of happening. And you see, as you guys are all starting to walk off, more city guard are being summoned.
Let's get out of here. Let's just go.
Can I look at one and be like,
Forward.
am I able to leave this city, or will you try and kill me if I do?
All right, so as you say this, you're standing there along with you, dressed up with your head of disguise, along with Wine, Gylon, and Walton, who are all standing around trying to protect the rest of you guys, right? Because you're all hiding within them. Everyone roll a stealth check with
Even if I'm in her cloak.
disadvantage. What?
I'm in her cloak.
Now,
Yeah.
will we still be able to add
Not
10?
me though, right? All of us? Even though
Nope, not you,
The
because you're not
ones that are trying
stealthing.
to stealth.
Everybody with disadvantage on that. So that I also need.
So
I'm
we
gonna have to
do-
roll for
Natural
No disadvantage. We gotta take the lowest one.
So we do
Oh,
13 plus 10, right?
26.
yes, disadvantage.
And even if I still have Pass Without Trace on me.
25.
It doesn't matter if you have Pass
Yeah.
Without a Trace. You have to roll at disadvantage with the stealth check at 10.
Okay.
25.
22.
All right,
26.
26. Okay.
25.
I rolled base stats for Lilith and for
Ichabod?
Ichabod as well. Ichabod's very loud as this is happening.
Well, he's a boy.
He's a boy.
It's fine if he's seen.
It's. Do you remember? Okay. All right. So.
As long as
a
Vilandra
dwarf.
doesn't
As long as
see,
he doesn't
he's a
say
dwarf.
anything, yeah.
Well, Walton's a dwarf.
Yeah. But you remember that she specifically asked for a dwarf.
A dwarf.
It's fine. So
bunch
you'll
of women.
discover what's happening because it's happening now. So
been on
as
the
you guys
boat.
are all up there
Yes.
trying to hide and be quiet, you quickly realize that the city guard is getting substantially stronger on the left-hand side of the dock. As you can hear whispers of things like dwarf and more than expected, and like you can just overhear the conversations happening as Ichabod kind of is like, "Why are we hiding? I don't understand." And like he's just so confused and loud.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
You smack him upside the head. He says it loud enough just so you guys hear it, but you can hear that there's voices and commotion happening as the scepter, who had been trailing you guys apparently and keeping eyes on you, walks back up and says quickly to you guys, "I believe that you're needed."
Where are we needed?
And he whistles and he snaps his fingers, and the city guard all walk up and put shackles on anybody they can see. As they start to put shackles on everybody here, a couple of you guys are, I'm assuming, attempting to dip out and not be seen, correct?
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
We
on
haven't left the boat yet.
Nope,
Are
they're
they on the plank?
They're
that's on our
walking up
boat?
and they're gonna shackle. There's probably about
Didn't leave
35
the boat.
guard right now.
Should I kick the plank off? Should I kick the plank off?
How are we going to get to our goal then?
I'm just gonna cast invisibility on myself.
All right, you cast invisibility.
What if we tell them that we will help them fight the lady? be
I
on
don't
their
think
side.
they care.
They hate her. They want their city back.
So you guys can't even talk as you guys are just getting shackled and pulled and brought off the ship, kind of in
Do
chains.
we get seen?
You guys can attempt to dive behind the barrels. Whoever currently has it. So it would be.
It would
Well, you're
be-
attached to Moira, so
It would
you're
just
okay.
be
The
Ron
two
and
of
I.
you, yeah.
They're taking us to her.
They caught Ichabod. They're gonna put chains on Ichabod. Lilith rolled high. Can I have the two of you guys? I'll stealth check.
Oh my Nike.
Don't forget disadvantage
Disadvantage to
Oh,
roll
yeah.
because it's in
Well, I think
great
this
day.
would be
But
it.
still plus 10.
Still plus 10.
That will be it.
12. I don't have to. It was a 1, so I don't have to do it.
Oh,
again.
no.
No, then that's just a,
Okay, so they
What do you
catch
mean?
Junishka
it's a
there.
natural one.
It's a
You
natural
can't
one.
add
No,
anything.
natty one. So Junishka, you accidentally drop Pass Without a Trace as suddenly the conversation starts to get really intense. Ichabod also didn't roll very high. As you can hear the conversation happening, there seems to be some sort of obvious call on the bluff with the amount of people who are just ready for any kind of ship to
Can I
enter.
rage? Can I just start raging?
Yeah, you do so quite angrily as the cuffs go on you. If you truly
Get
want
my
to,
fire ready.
yeah, you're just getting angry and ready as you kind of punch one of the guys, and he's like, ah! As the other one, like all 4 or 5 dudes have to, and one really strong woman has to jump on your back and like keep you pinned down as
The
they're all on
person
you.
that is putting the shackles on me, I want to just level them with a stare that lets them know you just crossed a noble woman, and I'm gonna find you.
It's a very like strong-looking woman, but right now she looks very scared the way that you stare into her soul.
I'm gonna say to the person put the shackles, we are good and we are here to help you. If you could help me, perhaps you will not shackle quite so tightly.
And the guard kind of leans in and leans down and he goes, listen, my kids right now can't go outside and it's because of you guys, so just follow us. And
But can I try to convince him not to do it so tight so I can
you
maybe
tried,
pull?
but he seems like he's very strong in his resolve right
So you
now
can't get
to
your
alleviate
light
whatever
to blind
burden the
everyone?
city has. Rowan, with a disadvantage at 24, you're able to dip behind the barrel and like not be seen as the chaos is kind of happening. So, as you guys are getting brought into town with shackles with about 35 guards on you and the main man kind of leading the way, you can hear through the city very slowly cheers, as if there's some sort of thing being alleviated off the burden of the city, having found the inquiry, this kind of thing, this problem that everyone's trying to find. So, as a bunch of you guys are getting brought into the center, you realize that you're on the main long road here as you guys are kind of getting walked through. Even a couple of kids seem to throw like rotten food at you guys or at your feet, and the parents kind of grab them and like shake and, you know, point at them, scold them.
I
But
burn it midair in my breath and then stare at them like, what?
yes, I mean, you're showing your strength, you're raging, you're burning breath, but right now the chaos of the city and the whole city seems to be against whatever's happening here or relieved that this is happening. As you can see, as you're getting brought in, people start to come out of their homes, people start to go to the marketplace again and set up their shop. The kids are on the street once more, again throwing rotten food at you guys. A couple of them look like kind of like at you, kind of confused why there's a young boy with them. But as you guys get brought into the center of this section, you can see that there's a curved kind of door, some sort of large wooden door that's kind of almost everything here in this eagle-like dome shape. As the door gets pushed open, you actually see and hear and look behind you guys as you realize that all the people coming out of their homes, their marketplaces and everything, they're all trailing behind you. And right now, as you're walking through the city with shackles on you, you notice there's 20 people following, and then 50, and then 100, and then 1,000, and
We're
then
meeting in the gladiator dome.
2,000. As all of these people start to walk behind you guys, following into whatever this dome structure is. So, new map. Yeah! I'm gonna change the music too. All right.
Let's have a fight.
I've been hoping to use this one for some time.
You wanted to fight.
I do want to fight.
Are we to take this
But we're
one?
not gonna win.
Sorry. Beautiful map. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it out. We'll see if we have time. We'll see what happens.
What time is it? Sorry guys, we'll see. We'll see. It might be a quicker battle than you think.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
where is Raffle when you need him?
TPK. No, TPK. All right, no, I'm just kidding. I will never, ever, 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 ever let you guys know. Ever.
Let us know?
Yeah.
What?
The answer to that.
The answer to the TPK question, or what?
I've only ever TPK'd once, but I did do it.
But the fact that you've done it, everyone dies.
I've actually tried. I did it twice, but then
Total
I
party
gave
kill.
mercy,
Total party kill.
mercy, resurrection. So, as you guys get brought into the main door in that graded section, you guys can catch that people are kind of like the most intense football game you've ever seen in your life, going in on either side, kind of stacking up. You can see maybe another 200, 300 people starting to fill in. Just everyone, the city's kind of becoming alive once more as people are suddenly smiling and drinking and excited about whatever they're about to face.
I'm just like, every time they scream at me, I'm firing back with my fire breath.
Yeah, I want to find like some fun music here too, because this is pretty crazy. If I can find it. Hey guys, bear with me for 1 second as I'm still learning what songs make sense.
Who's on the boat? We have, who's on the boat? We just have some other
Yeah, you guys have Walton with, everyone's with you.
Everyone's with us
Except for Rowan. So she's
There
looking
it
up
is.
spells and stuff.
I am.
Rowan's over
too
here.
nice. Too
No,
nice.
Rowan is on the boat.
Rowan is on the boat.
I know, I was just moving her.
Do we have Sneaker?
No, no.
Bubbles is the one.
No,
that
they're
we don't.
both. They're not with us
Oh. Why?
because we didn't bring
All
the
of this
skeleton.
feels like.
Why
That's
not?
kind of
We were
obvious.
trying to sneak out.
And Timothy's not is with us or not?
Tamitha's on the boat.
Because she's gonna die if she was.
Yeah,
have Lilith
it's an
and
hour until
Ichabod,
she
right?
can leave
Can we
the
add them to the map?
Lilith.
That's
All right.
Lilith.
So, as you guys all walk into the section here, you guys can see that the crowd in
He's a
itself
tiny-
is
he's a skeleton.
screaming and cheering and chanting as you guys have been brought into this main pit, apparently at the request of whatever this person is that wishes to see you. As you guys are looking through the grated door here, you're able to kind of see as you guys get pushed in by all the city guard, and this main kind of overseer who had been following you guys since the moment you got in kind of gives you a stern look and just almost seems apologetic as he takes a moment and walks forward to you guys and looks down and he goes, I'm sorry. We had to do this for the city. You understand, right?
We could help your city by defeating this
We
woman.
Then
That's
do
why
it.
we're here.
Do you know anything that will help us?
I have no answers. The only thing I know is she killed 10 of my men in one sitting. So just give her what she wants and be gone.
All deaths are what she wants.
Well, then that is
Is
what
it?
she
We'll
will
see.
get.
Let's find out.
All right. So as
She
this
might
is
just
happening,
want some bubbles or whatever the fuck his name is.
yes.
I've transformed into a wolf and I've doggy
She's
paddled
right
my
over
way
there.
to shore and I've
Yeah,
sniffed
she's
out
over
where
there.
they are. So I'm like,
You're following and trailing.
As a
And
wolf.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I'm following and trailing and what
Yes.
is my name? Is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm following and trailing
All right.
and I'm a dingy, harmless looking wolf.
Okay. Solid. We
Coyote.
also have, I believe, with
Yeah.
us, we have like
Stronger.
Walton, right? Walton, Gylon.
Gylon.
We have Ichabod
Edna.
and Edna.
Oh my god.
Edna.
So, God.
There we go.
Oh god, our
Here's a
crew.
dwarf.
They're all gonna die.
Please just
No.
keep them safe
And
in
then
the
here's
back.
here's
So.
Lilith. Okay.
So, as you guys all walk in one by one with your full party, just kind of pushed in, and the cheers and the crowd just kind of going wild at the unexpected arrival of this group of people that they've been longing to see since the moment that everybody has been indoors. You can tell that everyone's waiting for something or someone to step out. As it takes a moment, and you can see before you, just kind of walking around right through the grated door, a familiar person, smiling without a nose, decayed face, withered away, hair that kind of whips around in the cold wind, and this outfit that seems to have been years depleted, long gone, as she just kind of motions forward as the gate slowly rises and as the crowd begins to shout, and you guys all walk in. Yes.
Okay. If I pop out from behind Moira's hood, is it a sneak attack?
It would be, because she wouldn't see you.
invisible right now.
And I'm invisible.
It takes a moment as you guys walk in, and then you see her billow down suddenly, and an orb appears around her.
Damn it!
As she just takes a moment and walks around in it, and like laughs and starts to cackle to herself.
How big is this orb?
It's 30 by 30 feet.
Just let her,
It's large.
let her get through it. Just let her
So-
get through it.
As this is happening, you can kind of hear a deep chuckle coming from her throat as the grate slams down behind you guys and you all get pushed forward. She takes a step forward and she goes, "It has been a while, hasn't it, my friends? My books I had kicked aside one moment. This is what happens in the heat of the moment. You guys, let's see what happens real quickly. So she casted this orb around her right now, and she's laughing in it. She just finds this so entertaining. So, she takes a moment, looks at you guys, and her voice is heard through it. You're not too certain what is around her. She goes, "You think you're stronger than me, don't you? You took something of mine.
What did we take?
Listen, you were a problem in Chult, and I sent you away with the expectation that you would all die, and unfortunately it didn't happen." As the crowd kind of goes wild and hush in conversation, as she kind of takes a step forward in her bubble that she's in.
So sorry, dear.
Yes, it's a great inconvenience, really, isn't it?
How far
This
forward?
whole thing. So, she's walking, and you catch the ball seems to be following her too. It's actually not 30, it's 10 foot. I think that's what she cast it in, and it's just kind of around her. And she's walking and kind of pacing. And she looks frustrated, like she's trying to think, and she just turns to you and she goes, "I am here to get what I need and kill you all. So can we just make it quick?"
Bring it on, sweetheart.
With that, I'm gonna cast silence on her.
Wait, before you do, why did we take? What does she want back from us?
We'll find out when she's dead.
So you whisper that and don't do it, okay?
No, I asked and she didn't respond.
she didn't.
know
She didn't respond.
if, as a wolf, I might at all be able to sniff out where her phylactery is on this place and try to destroy it.
It's not that easy.
Okay.
Just bluntly stated as a
Can you do
DM.
the object thing?
okay.
And it's likely not
I've never
here.
seen it. It's not an object
You
I'm
have to
familiar
see it.
with. It's something I have to be familiar with.
Okay.
So
By like
as this chaos and the
description,
storm is kind
at
of
least.
happening, you guys, in the middle of this pit, let's go back into this really quick. She's walking around kind of in this orb and frustrated, and she points to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
She goes, "You're the one. You, this person I don't even know, and whoever you are." And she has no idea who the two of you are.
We've never met.
She goes, "One of you took him, and I need him back. So where is he?
It's Bubbles.
Where is he?"
Gone, darling.
"What do you mean, gone?"
Gone, darling. I said gone. Where you can't reach him. Oh, you thought we had him still? Oh. Delicious.
Could he be the
She takes another step forward. And she takes another step forward. And she just looks like she's trying to keep it together for a moment as she's looking down. She goes, "Nothing's ever gone." And she drops the form. Let's go into initiative really quick.
I know, my family's taking advantage of the
Let's do it,
initiative
guys.
rolls.
Quick, quick, quick.
I have advantage now on initiative rolls. That's
I mean, now you know that if you want to hold that, but
Shit.
if you even
Wait, what's-
tried simultaneously to cast that right as she was saying that, as you saw her ball, as the ball was slowly dissipating, as you tried to cast the spell, it just deflected off the ball, like without any
fascination.
problem.
But it's bigger than her ball.
Doesn't-
Doesn't matter.
Okay, okay,
It's
guys.
a shield.
14. We're moving quickly.
Yeah.
All right, so initiative. Yeah, because we got a few minutes left. We'll see what happens.
15.
15.
15.
15.
Huh.
Okay.
14.
14.
8.
8.
9.
9. Cool. All right, so that means she's gonna go first. All right. And I rolled 3 and a 4 for Ichabod, and so they're gonna be here.
Jeez.
Yes, sorry, that was a
3 and a
little.
4.
But they have modifiers in that.
She doesn't have the shield around her anymore, though.
No, she dropped it. So, very frustrated and very angry. She kind of looks to you all. She goes, "Then I will take someone you love." And she points out, and she is going to cast a very high level spell
No.
I'm still
I think I know what it
at
is.
Walton.
No.
No!
I think I know what it is.
So,
It's not.
as a moment passes by,
Is it a powerful word?
oh, it's not that one.
Okay.
She kind of laughs and cackles as her finger goes out. And you can just see whatever she's casting. She had stepped technically right within range of it because she was walking around in the order.
How much range?
It would have to be 60 feet.
Oh. Wait, this guy's Walton.
Yep. 5, 10, 30, 40, 50. So she would have walked right in the center. Yep. As she cast it out, or had run up and then cast it using her action, as his body disintegrates into plates of ash.
I flip out, screaming. And that's what happens.
That's what happens.
And I knocked over the whole thing because of my boobs.
Flip out, screaming, on my knees, fire breath, hysterical.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
Okay.
If I could act it out right now, but I'll scare the whole entire building.
Oh god. Is it kind of like this?
It's just going down my legs.
Let's keep going.
It's water. It's water.
Paper
It's
towels.
okay.
But it's near my mic pack.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
I'm roaring, I'm screaming, fire is coming out.
Electrocution. It's all chaos. All right, sorry guys, my boobs knocked it over.
No, it's okay.
Let's keep going though.
Okay,
Let's
so
not let it. We
that
don't
was
have
her
time.
action.
That was her
I'm
action.
hysterical.
Hold on.
Just on
hold
the ground, you're like
she
holding
has
me back.
she has other things she can do.
No.
So
Oh god.
yes.
Okay,
So
I'm
she's
just
doing
gonna-
that. She casts it out. And then she uses another one of her actions
First person I ever loved.
for
Disintegrated.
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm not emotionally prepared for this.
It's okay.
Okay, let's keep playing.
So she casts out the other one and casts it towards you, Moira. She's very upset.
Of course.
I'm gonna fly out.
I need you to. What's your AC? Sorry.
My AC is god.
Is it 17?
17.
Okay, so that'll hit
No.
for. It's not much. That is 3 points of cold damage.
Cold damage. Okay.
Yeah, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. So you kind of freeze up a little bit as she casts that out.
Okay.
All right, that is her turn.
There's nothing I
All
can
right,
do for
the next person. So we had 2 15s. Who has a higher dex?
I do.
Dex
She
modifier?
does.
Lala.
Okay. Oh shit.
No, my book.
Okay.
Anyone bring him
I'm
back?
just gonna cast silence on her.
Okay, so you cast silence
That's
around
what
it.
I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That is what I'm going to use
All right.
my turn for.
It's a
And then
30-foot
I
radius, right?
20-foot sphere.
It's 20-foot sphere, excuse me.
Yes.
So
If we
someone
have
break
that
her
box
bubble?
thing, I've got that thing.
yeah, and I'm
put it
afraid that
down
I'm going to
to-
knock this over again. 'cause-
It's it's.
That's
gone.
okay. My cup is empty, so.
20-foot sphere.
Oh my dice. Are wet.
Cool.
That's her, what?
It's a sphere of silence that she called.
This thing.
Yeah.
Is that
Hey! It's right about the same size. That's pretty good.
It's very
All right,
close.
so you can cast it out, your sphere of silence, seeing that she's not able to speak, at least hopefully stopping her, slowing her down this turn.
Gotta be 3
And
minutes.
that means that spells with vocal components cannot be
Correct.
cannot break that
Correct.
sphere.
That's
Good
correct.
job.
So that's your turn, Lala. You have a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay, cast Hunter's Mark. Sounds good. Moving along. Next 15 was Lyra.
Mine is simple. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on me, so I have a +2 to AC. I'm going to cast Protection of Evil and Good on me as well, so I cannot be possessed.
Okay.
And I am going to just start running at her.
Okay, don't forget your speed's reduced by 10 feet. So your speed right now?
Is 20.
20. All right, so you can move 20 feet.
Can someone move me?
So 4 squares.
Which one?
I'm the one with the shield.
4 squares.
And Lala is right on me.
chaos. I know.
Yeah,
I know
I'm
you
still
guys.
attached.
Yeah,
to
she's on me.
You have 5 minutes left. You can do
Lala's
this.
on me, so move her with me.
Yeah, if we
Oh,
don't climb over,
I'm
it's
still
fine.
attached. I'm not like attached, but I'm still hiding in your
Yeah,
head.
you are.
Okay, so 14.
But I'm not invisible anymore.
That's me.
Initiative. Yeah.
That's me. Okay. I am going to try and banish her.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast banishment at her, and she needs to make a charisma
save.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Wait, are you within a couple feet of me?
Okay.
Oh,
Her
never mind.
charisma save on that was a 5, but she can use a legendary resistance to succeed. So she succeeds.
Just do it again.
I can only do it once.
Hold on to that.
All day?
Yeah, it's my only
Can you
spell
cast like
slot, level
poison,
spell slot.
gas,
Oh,
or
no.
needles, or?
Okay, so that's what you use for your main action.
Yeah, and then my bonus action, I get to cast my spiritual weapon on her.
Okay.
My phoenix.
You cast your phoenix right against her.
Yeah.
Push that in there. It's glowy phoenix.
Okay, let's attack.
All right.
Oh, that didn't land. Okay, 12, 18 to hit.
Hit? That'll hit.
Okay, and
Yes.
she'll take a 6 plus
Oh God, I'm gonna need help, people. My calculation.
12. Wow. Okay, so your phoenix claws at her you can actually see it like gnashing against her, clawing in pain and in anger, ripping apart and shredding apart some of her clothes. And she seems kind of frustrated by this beast or this creature suddenly tearing apart her, but she's just trying to push it away. All right, that's your turn, Fauna. The 9 was, I believe, Dranishka, right? And the 8 was Rowan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dranishka, you're next.
Okay, so I'm flipping out. And I get up from it's like, I know it's my turn. I get up and I'm like, "Ah!" And I charge towards her as I'm screaming Walton. How far can I go at 40 feet?
40 feet, that's gonna be 7 squares.
And I'm already raging.
Where are you? Which one's you? This
I'm
one?
a sword, yeah. Even though
10, 20, 30.
40.
Okay, and my breath, so how far am I from her? Because I have a breath weapon
you can get
30 feet by 5 feet.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can get right to her.
I'm gonna, can I use it first?
Your breath weapon?
Yeah. And she's not in an orb, right?
No.
Not a protective
I'm
one.
I'm screaming and fire blazing.
Okay, right on the cusp of it, yep.
Yeah.
So she has to make a save.
She has to brother and deck save bonus action.
All right. Her dex save on that was 21, so she will pass that. Does it half damage?
Yeah, half damage.
So go ahead.
So roll your damage.
Which one's my damage? Oh my God, you guys help me because I'm
3d6.
horrible. 3d6. So 3 of these.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Boom! Should be hard.
Roll high, roll high. Ooh.
5. She'll take 5 damage.
Okay,
Fine.
fine.
All right. Well, it
Better
seems
than
like
no
it's
damage.
burning at her.
But
even
then I can
so.
do another thing?
I
Bonus
believe
action?
that your
My run
fire
one
breath is
is-
it a bonus action only or is it a full action?
It's a bonus, I think.
Bonus action.
I don't know.
Fire breath is bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say that it's
Breath
bonus
weapon,
action
dex
for this
save,
round.
bonus action.
And what's your action going to
Okay,
be?
my action is I have my, which is my good weapon? Oh, Jesus, criminy. It's my great
You're probably too
You're
far.
too far away.
You're too far to use those.
javelin.
You can
can't
throw a
try
javelin.
javelin.
Yeah.
I'll throw a javelin.
Roll the
I have
hit.
4 of them. I roll the d20,
20
yeah?
and add your
That's not it.
12.
Wait, I don't like that one.
plus 6.
Come on! Oh, 10,
Plus 6.
plus 16.
So you throw it, but it just isn't enough as it goes over the top of her head. All right, that's your turn, Dranishka. Next up is Rowan.
Okay, so I transform from a wolf back into myself, and I call lightning.
Yes!
Where were you? You were trailing
was here.
behind
I was
pretty
like-
far.
She was
No,
like
I
in the
was
crowd
here.
right here.
You were in the crowd. You followed in the crowd. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, you can do
Okay.
call lightning from the crowd.
All right, so she needs to make a dex save.
Okay. A dex save.
Yeah.
All right.
She's probably got high dex.
All right.
Oh, it's an action.
That
It's
is
not a bonus
17 on the
action.
dex save.
For future.
It is?
Okay, and
What's
I'm
that?
14, so she'll take half damage
Oh, it does say bonus action.
of
3d6.
6 plus 15 is 23, so half
Is
of
that different
23.
when it goes at different levels?
Whatever half of 23
We always round
is.
up, so that would be 12.
Okay.
All right, so
That's right.
as you call lightning specifically down her, she seems so confused that somebody from the audience did that. As she looks up and she sees you and she smiles, kind of knowingly having seen the source of that. Frustrated, she is going to use one of her legendary actions against you in retaliation, if I can find it.
Oh my God, Walton is.
I was not prepared for this today.
I gotta see if I can find it. Wait 1 second, you guys. It's a creature you can see. Yeah, so. Oh, nope, she can't use this because you're not close enough. Yay! But it was a creature she could see, but she's going to cast it then on
Where's
somebody.
your-
Well,
Call lightning.
I guess she'll have to cast it on somebody she
Yeah,
can
100%.
see.
Does she though?
Yeah, she would. She's gonna do it on Moira. Who's the closest right now?
Me.
Janishka. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so 20, right?
Yeah.
Mother of God.
Okay.
3.
3. Okay, so suddenly you are incredibly scared. You're considered frightened right now, but you can't be, right? Because of rage.
Yeah.
Oh, not well. Psychic damage. I'm not
No,
resistant.
but if you go into rage,
I'm resistant to all damage
but you
except for
didn't.
psychic.
But you didn't
let's
rage,
find out.
did you?
I did
Yeah,
rage.
you did
I
rage.
did
You
rage.
did rage.
Raged on the whale.
I've been
Then you would have had
raging.
to punch somebody every single time. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna say that you're punching a guard every single time.
Why do I have to do that?
Because it's
To keep
1
up your
minute.
rage up.
To keep the rage up, you have to punch something or
You have to
grab
attack.
it.
You do?
Yeah, every minute.
I can also just go like this to myself.
So you do that, but I believe
like
that you
that.
have is it advantage on
like
it,
one
or
of
is
the
it just
first-
you cannot be
Advantage on
frightened?
strength
One of the
checks.
first.
No, there's a
and
frightening thing.
Bonus action is
Frightened
raging.
element.
Advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Yeah. Against being frightened, I'm fairly certain.
Okay, well, let's just say it is.
Okay,
say that's
let's
true.
give you a bonus action on that. I mean, a bonus roll. So roll again and take the higher of the two.
Oh God.
Not 100% sure. Chat, you let me know.
Oh, maybe I want to do this die.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
better. 16.
Okay, so in that case, that would have passed. So even if you just can't be frightened during rage, at least
Okay.
whatever fear that she's using or whatever power she's using that's trying to fight through that, you're able to resist it just from your pure
okay,
anger.
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to say, as this is happening, Lilith and Ichabod kind of in the chaos, like Ichabod runs forward and tries to throw something at her as quickly as he can, but it seems like whatever it is, let's see, with his two actions. All right, so one of them in range does hit as he would run up forward, and he tosses something at her. It doesn't seem to do as much damage though, as it does find leverage on her, this javelin. 5. Okay.
Sorry.
But it seems like whatever sort of strength or whatever creature she is, she's able to have more resistance to this. Yes, thank you. Rage does negate fear, so you cannot be frightened
Cool.
at all.
It
All
didn't
right,
say
cool.
anything, but sure. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll take it. Yes, we'll take it. Yes.
So, as this is happening, I would also say that Lilith likely would use. She has quite a few things on her. I wish I had her character sheet. Here's this. But she's going to use.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
We don't have time.
We don't have time. So as this chaos and the storm is happening, in the heat of the battle, you guys quickly realize that whatever the situation is here is going to require something much stronger than maybe you all, as the crowd is kind of freaking out as well. So as everyone's kind of screaming, we'll just do one more round and try to see what happens. So Lilith is going to pull. Lilith honestly would probably try to cast a healing word into Walton and then try to drag out the rest of the crew, just out of fear and inspire them to like.
Is Walton disintegrated?
Yeah, she's still like try to pick him up and then run out.
Please do.
So as that's happening, top of the turn, it's her turn again. All right, so she is going to use on everybody there. She is going to use a new spell. I have to find.
Is that here?
Does it have a verbal component?
I have to double
Tiamat is
check.
with us, right?
No, she's
I
on
thought
the
everyone came.
Tamit
she's on the
couldn't
boat.
because
Tamit,
she had to wait an hour.
You were the only two.
Yeah, she would step out of the spell of silence.
How far? Where?
She would walk 2 feet away
Which direction?
to the left. Yep. And then she would cast it. So it's a 20-foot radius, so she's going to hit everybody over. So it's Lala.
Where, here?
Right there.
And
Lala.
me?
Yep. Everybody. No, not you.
not
Just
you.
everybody in that
Okay,
space.
that's me.
Everyone within 5 feet
And I
of
need
me?
everyone to make a Constitution saving
wait,
throw as
20
a
feet?
cloud of some sort of yellow-green energy billows out right from there.
Okay, then everyone
What's the
within
saving throw?
Constitution, please.
everyone within
5 more
10
minutes,
feet
yeah.
of me, add 3 to your roll.
All right.
Add 3. Constitution, you said?
7.
8.
Dirty 20!
Okay. So
Oh, 8,
if
9,
you
11,
got
11.
above a 17, you take half damage.
F.
6,
I just saw how many dice she just rolled.
Look!
22. That's 30 points of poison damage. As this fog, this cloud kind of there. Half
30 points.
15 if you made it over 17. So this kind of poison cloud kind of space. You can just hear her cackling and laughing at this, enjoying it as she casts out that secondary spell she has on you.
Yeah.
And what's your AC?
14.
Okay, so this one deflects off.
Oh, good.
Not strong enough.
Low.
She rolled low. As her turn is now over. All right. That's it. Lala.
Oh, God.
Can you move silence?
Okay, I have a question about silence. If,
Yeah.
if it's a point that I choose, I can't do that on a person, right? That person can't be the
it's
point
a cone.
I choose?
It's like silence is within a space.
Okay, so,
Can you let it radiate from an item?
No.
okay. I'm just gonna shoot her.
Okay. Well,
I'm just gonna shoot her with my arrows. Which
Thanks for
dice
staying
have been
10 minutes over. Almost.
Are we allowed to go over?
Yeah, but not too much more.
No. Damn it, I rolled so
2
poorly.
misses. Okay, moving on.
2 misses. All right. Sorry, Lala. Moira, what do you want to do?
I trusted you.
She's still too far away from me. I'm going to cast Moonbeam on her.
All right. Sounds
She's
good.
making
Dex save.
a con save.
Con save? That is a nat 20 on her save.
Fuck me. Well,
She doesn't even have to use her legendary resistance. Well, she can.
you're still gonna take
Yeah.
half as much, so
Yep,
I need 2
that is correct.
tens of radiant damage. 14, half, 7.
14, all right.
7 radiant damage.
So as the moonbeam shoots down, we'll use maybe this cool-looking 5 as the moonbeam, as it just crashes down around her and this bright white energy happens. You can see her kind of screaming in it in pain, but she's able to fight through it. She looks like she's taken a solid amount of damage as her form is kind of like wisping away with the air itself.
Radiant damage.
Okay.
Is it 14? Is it me?
Yes, it's your turn. What do you want to
Okay.
do, Fauna?
With my bonus, I'm gonna have my Phoenix attack.
Okay. Do you have anything in particular you might want to use?
Yeah, I'm gonna call to Lathander and see if Lathander has any advice for me. Really fast.
Use your book.
I grab my book
Okay.
and I open it.
Okay, as the beam of energy ricochets onto her in the direction, just roll to hit really quickly.
Is this the light?
Pray, 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 pray
I need
for us,
my
pray
light.
for us,
I need
pray
my
for us.
light. 24.
Okay. All right. As you open the book and the light juts out and hits her in the moonbeam, you see Lathander's radiant, kind of bright white energy mixed with that moonbeam energy as just coming from 2 directions as her form dissipates.
I told you to use the book.
That was too easy.
Wait.
Yeah. It takes a moment as you drop Moonbeam and you guys take a look. The crowd is going wild. People
Does
are
that mean
cheering
these are
all
gone?
throughout this space. Yeah. Yep.
Wait,
the,
come
the,
on.
The fog is
Hold
slowly
on.
dissipating. It's,
God, I said use the book, use
it
the book.
seems to have gone away after you hit her. Here.
She dissipates, but maybe she's not
Yeah.
dead.
And
Yeah, I don't think
as it
she's
takes
dead.
a moment, as you heard her scream, and you guys are looking, and all you see is wisps of gray and black. But there's no body, there's nothing. It's just she's gone.
We just survived one battle with Vilandra.
Yeah. That would have been enough.
That's it?
I think the
And
phylactery
that-
is the way that she can
Wait.
come back, so we need to destroy it.
And now I fall down to my knees and I'm hysterically crying because love of my life, the first love of my life.
Feed her the yellow potion, feed her the yellow potion, yellow potion, yellow potion, yellow potion, all of it!
I want to cry.
You guys made it though. I mean, you got her down. And
I
you guys
love
got her
you,
down enough.
Walden. I say it.
All right. So that is going to be the end of this particular season.
We're coming back though, you guys. I think early March is the plan, but we'll let you know ASAP. Oh my God.
I'm hysterical. Just quit saying Walden, and then you come over.
You guys
hug
got
me,
her.
do
At least you got her down in this form.
It's okay, Janishka.
Oh my god.
I can't even do
You'll
it.
find love again.
I love you, and then I say it to all of you.
I love you.
Okay, I guess we'll pick some raffle winners.
So we're going to pick a winner for the
not letting it.
Idol Champions code, and also a winner. So first Idol Champions code.
I'm holding it in very well.
What? Caden Philly. And then also we're gonna sign a Dungeon Master's Guide and send it out to someone. So who is that winner? The big Dungeon Master's Guide signed by us. Winner. Velasi Cavallo. Announced in chat. So thank you all for being here with us.
Oh my God.
Big
That was so
ending as
crazy.
your Nishka drops to the ground. I mean, who knows what's next, but it's definitely
find
a
out.
story worth telling.
Where we go from here
Yeah.
in 2018
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for joining
you.
us.
on this journey.
We'll also be on our socials. Hit us up, talk, have a great holiday season.
Yeah.
Play some D&D.
Show Janishka some love.
We love you.
I'm gonna be crying after this. I'm holding it all in.
We love you. We can say that.
Yes, we love you.
love you all
Thank you
so much.
Enjoy your holidays.
I'm gonna cry
and
so
New
much.
Year.
So good of a story.
You can't, we're gonna miss you every Sunday. So thanks
Just
for
the
being
best
with us.
person
I
ever
can't believe you have to
that I
wait
Pour one
so
out for
long.
Walton, everybody.
I know. We'll see.
don't have
We'll see.
anything left
Maybe
to write.
earlier.
We already
Maybe
poured out.
earlier.
We already
We'll see
poured
what
out on
happens.
Walton.
Tweet Wizards, tell them you want us earlier.
Yeah, let's get back here in January.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Oh, bye. The big one. Look at the big one.
And thank you to our crew who's been
Happy
awesome this whole
Hanukkah.
time.
Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
Sponsored by Wizards of the Coast.